Are we good? Hey guys! Um, it's been a while since I've streamed in VR. I'm gonna have to, I think what I did before was I anchored the chat on my controller. Yeah, that seems right. And, yeah, so it's on my left hand now, so I can just check chat without having to open virtual desktop. Hey guys! I have to angle myself towards the mic, I think. This is my first time seeing you in VR. I mean, I've shared a lot of screenshots. Speaking of which, I have something very special to show off. And today, I have been working on the model a lot as of late. I have a couple of things to show off. I have not one, not three, but two new outfits. So, first outfit to show off. Ba, 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 ba. Ta-da! This is technically a cosplay. This is Monica's princess outfit from Dark Cloud 2, but sort of legionized. It's got that Sedra flare. There's a little bit of clipping. I need to fix that. It's all good. Point is, it looks really nice. I like it. It's... I like it. This time on stream. Hi, Sedra. How are you? I'm doing fine. I'm actually already working on a fifth outfit. But, again, I've been modeling so much over the past couple months, I just don't know what to do. Also, I may have a friend joining me in this sometime soon. I don't know when he'll be here, but, like, it's open if any of my friends are around and, like, want to hop in or whatever. I don't know. Just no lewd avatars, please. I'm just cool to, like, hang out and talk. Anyway, today I am in Toki's villa. It is quite a nice world. I like it. I have not been here in a while. I kind of just wanted a nice little hangout place. I would also, like, I don't know, make some music to put in the background, but, like, I don't know, like, what to really do right now. Such a stream on my birthday is a rare thing to say. It is your birthday? Well, happy birthday to you. I think I'm going to anchor this a little bit more like this. So, wait. If I anchor it like this, then I sort of have, like, the chat hollow projecting from my wristband. I got VRChat as well. Nice, nice. Also, friend arriving momentarily. Um, I'll wish you a happy birthday in the server sometime soon. Hello. I'm facing
Oh, I
away from my
realize there's a
mic right
sliding
now.
door.
That's right. I'm using my standing mic, so I have to actually face my desk for optimum audio. But I can,
That's fair.
I can spin. Let me get you in frame.
Just hold on. One sec, let me... Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, I was just about to ask if you went straight here. But yeah, I just got that notification for that, right?
Everyone's showing up now. That's great. I've been wanting to stream for a couple days. I've just been forgetting to.
Oh, yeah. Ah, that's fair, that's fair.
Could you step a bit closer to the couch so you're actually in frame of the camera?
Sorry, I'm stepping out of frame of the camera because I'm bending down to, like, fuck with my PC and I don't want to look weird for a moment.
Alright, also, I must remind you, please, no language that wouldn't be acceptable on Twitch.
Sorry, your mic is cutting in and out a little bit.
I said, no language that would not be acceptable on Twitch, if you can help it.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm a habitual swearer. I apologize in advance because I will swear a good bit.
Okay, swearing is fine, just don't use anything that's, like, offensive.
Well, I don't say slurs if that's what you're implying.
Okay,
Not
okay.
usually, anyway.
I don't know how Twitch is with a lot of that stuff, but it's like,
Oh, yeah,
apparently,
Twitch is
like, I
very
can get banned
competent
even if
on.
someone else says it.
Yes, because it's on your stream, yeah. It's a very common problem.
Who's this lad? This is Temryu. He is a friend that I met a while ago. We've hung out in VR a lot.
Hi. I'm popping up your stream so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not really used to operating the whole stream camera thing.
No, that's fair. I'm mostly just gonna be a voice in the background.
Pretty much, but, like, you'll also be there to,
Or
like, bounce,
the
like,
backdrop
conversation
in a
off
lot
of.
of cases. Yeah.
Also,
God, I realize looking at the stream that I pose instinctively with like my hand over my head. That's not intentional. I just do that.
I can't really argue with that. Hold on, let me... Like, I'm sort of, like, I have the camera, like, right in front of my face, so I'm just sort of, like, wrestling with, like, framing and stuff. I'm really not used to this sort of thing. A lot of the people I see,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
stream with
you're
friends
good.
in
Okay.
VR, they usually just do, like, first-person perspective, but, like, this is good because I can show off the whole model at once.
Yeah. No, I think that's probably a good example. If you're just like doing just chatting with your stream and stuff in VR, usually I think it's good to just show off in like third person.
True,
That's
yes.
pretty alright.
Although, I want to stream this a lot more often. Actually,
Oh,
that
really?
reminds me, I have added 2 new redeems that are exclusive to VR. And,
Oh, okay.
because one of them is, like, related to the other
Oh,
outfit that I made,
yeah,
I'm just gonna
outfit
show off the
change.
other outfit now. Ta-da! Biowarp suit!
Then you have a fair few outfits to change through.
Yeah, I've got 4 outfits now. I feel like that's enough to, like, have people be able to, like, submit a request to change outfit. Provided I
Yeah,
notice.
no, that makes sense.
I'm getting head pat redeems, but I forgot to turn that off. All I can really do is, like, if I get close to the camera and duck down, you
Just
can
let me
kind of
know
just pat your
whenever
screen.
one
Oh!
shows up.
Oh, yeah, that works! Yeah, I have
Yeah.
you, thank you. Oops.
You just have to remind me when one shows up.
That probably looks
Oh
really
yeah.
awkward on camera, but I just like giving people hugs.
I get some goofy ass avatars someday of my own characters. I know one of them is gonna have way too big paws where I just smash someone's face in.
See,
Also,
there are 2
apologize if I still
VRChat
sound a bit
specific
shitty. My
options
voice
since
is
I joined
usually
last year.
terrible, but it's even worse nowadays because I've been sick for the past couple days. So I apologize for everyone watching stream.
I'm sorry about that. Tem also has a Twitch channel. I would...
This is why I occasionally mute and like turn to the side and cough.
Your Twitch channel is the same as your username everywhere else, right?
Sorry?
Your Twitch link is the same as everywhere else, right?
You're like cutting in and out a bit.
Sorry, I'm...
You're good, you're good. You
Okay.
might have to like snap turn with your joystick instead of like turning physically sometimes.
I'm sorry. It's like I'm still getting used to this sort of thing.
Oh yeah. No, I get you. I get you.
Like, I see you in front of me, and I instinctively want to look at you, even though I'm turning away from my desktop mic. This is so confusing. I think I should just,
Yeah,
like...
that's why you gotta use the snap turn on your joystick instead of like physically turning your body.
Okay, I know, but it's muscle memory.
Yeah, no, that's how VRChat works. You get so used to it. Bella or Cherry? I don't know, unfortunately. I'm reading the chat as well. I can see you.
Those are Kin's OCs. Bella is a snow woman,
Okay.
and Cherry is a bimbo potion bottle girl.
I'm not surprised you memorized the second one. I have to look into those. I haven't seen any of them. I don't know too many people in like that you're in your chat, so.
I mean, fair enough, but like, I don't know. I just sometimes I feel like I might try too hard to like cross over my friend groups and like
Do you
that.
mute yourself or are you just gesturing?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I think for the sake of... I'm just gonna set in VR to be the headset mic.
Okay, I'm assuming. Okay, I have questions on how that works. Is it double transmitting your voice now or not?
Is it? It shouldn't be.
No, it's not. Okay, it's not. I listened to I turned on the stream audio for a second. I can hear your voice different in the stream.
Alright, great.
I can hear my own voice though, so I have to mute that again.
I think what I'm gonna have to do is set up a separate profile in the voice program that I use that, like, uses the headset mic. Because, like, I'm not used to streaming in VR. I've only really done this, like, 4 times.
No, that's fair, that's fair.
Bimbo Slime Girl. I forget, is Cherry like...
Slimes are good fun.
Is Cherry like Bimbo Slime, or is she like Bimbo Potion Bottle Girl Slime? Make one like... Yeah, I mean, like, if you can draw, you can make a turnaround ref, and, like, that's all you really need to learn how to model. That's what I did. I mean, I just, like, commissioned a turnaround ref of Sedra, and I just sort of, like... I just grinded it out in Blender. I just followed a tutorial, and eventually I just had this.
You can be as insane as this woman and grind out an outfit in a day if you really wanted to try.
2 days, technically speaking, because one of the days was just porting it into Unity.
Fair, I guess, but that's a bit of adding on to make yourself sound worse. That was just a pain in the ass Unity thing,
yes.
I'm sure.
Okay. The outfit that I'm wearing right now, I made in 2 days. And, you can kind of see that it's a little bit rushed.
Everyone in chat, congratulate her for doing good work very quickly.
I'm gonna turn the camera so I can...
do it right now. This is a threat. I like blinding. I like being, like, way too tall for the camera. I think it's funny.
Good job, Sedra. You generally like to be taller than me, like, all the time, anyway.
Yes, I like being taller than most people.
Fair enough.
I'm not tall in real life. In real life, I'm shorter than everyone I know, so it's a nice change of pace.
Anyway, I'm going to try and wear the princess dress for most of the stream, I think, because, like... It's not, like, the default Sedra look, but it's, like, my favorite Sedra outfit in general.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, show off what you made. Show off all the cool shit.
Of course,
That's what we're here for. That's what all your chatters are here for. I can see them.
It is! Everyone's congratulating me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've had some, like...
Good job.
I've had a lot of, like, trouble with self-worth lately, so it's been, it's nice to see people, like, congratulating me on, like, hard work that I'm actually proud of doing. Hey, speaking of, am I coming through okay on the stream? Because I am kind of, like, far away from my mic right now, and I don't know how well I'm being picked up.
Where's the camera? There's the camera.
I got a head pat.
Oh. You do good.
Thank you, thank you.
You deserve dopamine.
Coming through all right. Okay. I'm going to step forward a little bit and push, like, desk chair in so I have, like, room to stand in front of my mic a little bit.
Not a bad idea.
It's probably good. I'm now watching
Depends how big your room is. What I do is I yank my chair out and put it to the other side of the room and just stand close to my desk in general.
Alright!
Depends how big your room is, though.
Something. Nothing fell over. That's good. That's fine.
Alright, cool.
Alright. So, yeah, now I have more room to walk around. That's good.
Ooh.
Trying to save up my points for the hive tree. Grow the hive tree does nothing. I must assure you that is just like the candid, like, point spend, it's just a point dump. It does nothing.
It's showing your wealth, but also you should make it into something.
I don't know what it could do,
Every time someone donates, you have to spend time making something unique. What's a good idea? Chat, give ideas for, like, something cool she can make in Blender. Or what service do you use? Blender?
I do use Blender, yes. But, like,
cool, yes, I was right.
It's been a while since I've actually made something from scratch other than the outfits.
Okay, well, this is a good excuse. Then you have people dumping points into a big project that you can, over time, work on until it's eventually complete, and you can show off and, like, hey, this is what everyone did.
Listen, I am notoriously bad at making trees.
It doesn't have to be a tree. It could just be something like cool.
Like, true,
It
yes.
could be like a new model or something, but
Oh.
it could be something just something. It doesn't have to be something specific. Just can be like
Well,
big project you want to work on. You need an excuse to, or something chat suggests.
I did tell you I had a mystery project in the
military
works.
outfit. Yes, you did say secret project. You didn't specify what it is, and I'm assuming because you want to keep it a secret from me too. Someone else has suggested a military outfit, which is not a bad idea.
I don't, like, I figure if I'm going to be wearing any kind of, like, outfit that I would use for, like, gunslinging, it would probably be the Biowarp jumpsuit, because, like, I don't know, it just seems fitting for, like, secret agent stuff. It's basically just like a lingerie catsuit.
Okay. But, like, how would Sedra look in a cowboy outfit?
If only Ben were here,
Answer
he
the
would probably know.
question. Oh.
Again,
Well-
I think I mentioned this, like, when we were hanging out last night, but I'm a little worried about adding too many outfits to this. I know it's not that big a
You
deal.
immediately turned on and looked, oh, your model has, like, triple the amount of polygons mine does. So I think your point is a little weakened by that. But at the same time, I get it.
Okay, how many does yours have? You have 3 times as many as I do, almost.
Yeah, there you go.
There
you go. You don't have an excuse anymore.
I think you got us confused for a second, also. So that the so that OBS can capture this, I have to wear my headsets over my I have to wear my headset over my VR headset, so it's like kind of not fitting very well.
Oh yeah, no, that's a pain.
Monica's star set. Maybe, I don't know. I figured if I want to cosplay another, like, anime character or something, I would probably do, like, Rouge the Bat, or, May from Jungle de Echo.
Oh, yes. Yes, we love Tits the Bat. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, cosplay stuff would be cool. It's like, I imagine that's more of a, how do I put it, a theme thing. Like you have that for like Halloween or like a week or something. That you show off for a good bit, and you can toggle it off and like put on different outfits and swap them out occasionally.
That reminds me,
would be more annoying.
After Thanksgiving is over, I need to swap my Discord avatar to the Sedra Padaru.
Of course, yeah, fair enough. It is almost next month. Oh, reminder, chat. It is almost actually December, so.
Yeah, that means my birthday is in like a little over a week myself.
You need to tell me your birthday so I can write it down. And
it's in my Discord status.
Is it? Okay, I'm stupid. I haven't read it. Oh, or I did. I forgot. Hold on.
All I want for Christmas is
I did read that. Yeah.
All I want for Christmas is for Sedra to discover Loquendo City. I don't know what that is. I'm very sorry.
It is time to discover it then.
Okay.
It's almost Christmas. You have time to discover it.
Okay, enlighten me. What is Loquendo City?
Chat, pull your autism on her. Fucking tell her everything. Spare no detail.
I was going to say Panther set, but looking at it right now, it might not be a good idea. Like, I do like it, but, I don't really think it would be my style. Like, if I want to wear something, like, particularly saucy, I always have bikini. Which reminds me, I also fixed the rigging on the sun hat. So I am able to... It doesn't look as bad when it flops around anymore, but the ribbon is still fucked.
The ribbon is cursed. It is forever cursed.
Well, if I bend my head this way, I can sort of, like, get a good angle of it in the camera. For some reason, the brim of the hat renders over the top of the ribbon, and I have no idea how to fix it, and I've tried almost everything. The only thing I can think of now is to, like, have the ribbon, like, be on a separate layer. Or perhaps I could just, like, anchor the ribbon to, like, the hat in some way. Because it's kind of just free-floating, and I don't know if that's, like, causing any problems. But, like, I've put so much work into this, I kind of just don't want to, like, not wear this sun hat just because it, like, doesn't work sometimes.
It's still a good sun hat, it's just the ribbon is cursed.
Sedra F-bombs, I have to ban her now. No! It's not a big deal.
I didn't even... I'm so used to swearing that I didn't even notice you F-bombs if you did.
I say fuck all the time. It's not a big deal.
Okay, I've never picked up on that. I'm so used to it. I grew up hearing everyone around me swear constantly, and that's just how I've lived my entire life. I don't think about it anymore.
Whoa! Okay, it's a good thing that I modeled this with Barbie doll anatomy because I ignore that chat.
Nope. That shit happens.
Yeah.
Accident.
Yes. Yes. Accident. No ban, Twitch, please.
Accident. Uh-oh.
Nothing was showing. Nothing was showing.
Thank fuck.
Oh no. I really hope I don't get in trouble for that.
You should be fine. I doubt Twitch watches everyone's VODs and shit to like make sure nothing happens. And you'll probably miss that.
If I have to take a vacation from Twitch, that's fine with me, honestly. I haven't streamed in almost a week
Twitch.
anyway.
What are you losing?
I'm really bad about streaming consistently. I don't know if you'll notice.
Buddy, I haven't streamed in like 2 months. You're fine.
Oh my gosh.
To be fair, I haven't streamed because I'm incredibly autistic and I feel like I can't stream unless I have something cool to show off people, like visually. I don't really do anything art-wise, so. Oops.
I sort of have this
like
mindset that every time I stream, it has to be sort of like a watchable spectacle, rather than just being like a thing that people come by to chill out. And I know that I'm not like... I'm kind of like putting on a show, but at the same time, I'm like not. Like...
No, you were not putting on a show. You're just engaging with people, trying to give... In some cases, it can just be white noise for some people. Like, it doesn't have to be anything super dramatic, but that's just a mindset you have to get into. I don't think it's something you'll ever really stick with.
If you lurk...
Because it's hard to get into.
If you are a lurker, thank you. I appreciate you. I like everybody that comes to my stream, even if they don't say anything. Thank you for showing up.
I wonder if you should get some, like, alert commands, because some people like to show up to stream, put it on the background, like, while they're doing something else, and they usually have, like, alert commands, so it, like, registers they're here kind of thing. I don't know how you do that, though. That's something you have to look up.
I just don't really see the point of it. Like, I've had some people come by and drop alert command, but I don't really know, like... I don't know, maybe I'm kind of like a Twitch Luddite. But, like...
I think it just counts people as viewers even if they're lurking, but I'm not positive. You'd have to look into it. Because, like, normally if someone's a lurker, they don't show up as a viewer, I don't think.
That's true. Twitch is kind of stupid about that.
No, it does that to avoid bots and shit, I think.
It is. That is why they do that, but it's also very stupid. I lurk since I don't always have something to add. Fair! I am very bad about that. People DM me, and then I don't respond for like a week because I have executive dysfunction and I don't have anything to say.
Hold on, I'm getting art in the background, 1 second.
I'm thinking of drawing everyone from my XCOM 2 character pool in military outfits, but then again that would burn me out fast. I don't know what Sedra would wear as a military outfit. Like, I am not the sort of person that is, like, really autistic about military stuff. I was when I was, like, 13. 10 is. Absolutely 10 is.
Oh, I heard, yeah, what? Yes.
I was saying...
autist, military autist.
Yes. I was, like, super obsessed with, like, you know, desert, like, warfare sort of stuff when I was, like, 13 or so.
Shit, really? Oh my god, you had fucking unique taste. Oh my god. What?
Really?
Like fucking. Well, okay, that depends. Afghanistan, like modern era, like American shit rolling through the desert, or like different era.
I would say like modern Afghanistan sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, sort of unique for parts of the world, but sort of average for Americans. Still cool. Not a lot of people go down that road because a lot of people go down the Nazi road because they liked Germany in World War II.
I hope we can say that on Twitch.
You're fine.
Okay, listen.
You're fine.
Listen.
I hope you're fine, but I won't say it again. Just in case.
All I'm trying to say, all I'm saying is they had good fashion sense.
A lot of people say Hugo Boss shit was cool, so that's understandable.
Okay, there's like a certain point around like 1950 or so that we just sort of stopped caring about having military outfits look cool.
No, it's because we decided that practicality was, not being shot was better than being shot and dying fashionably.
This is
That's
true.
really-
I cannot argue with that. But
So
we just
can
lost
real
so much
quick-
drip.
Can I real quick rant briefly about how that actually went down because it's really interesting. I think it's cool. So, back when we were switching to from medieval times, like people fighting with swords and stuff, to guns, early guns, people went, well, guns are really scary and punch through a lot of armor, so you need to build big, chunky chest plates to protect against those because they're early guns, not very good. So that's when people gave up full plate armor for big chest plates and a helmet because it was light enough to still move around and stuff, but it was heavy enough to stop bullets, at least at that time. That's why that happened. Then in pike and shot, eventually guns got good enough that it didn't really matter. So people stopped wearing those, and what they did instead was they wear brightly colored uniforms that match their country, because the whole big thing was it was very hard to get a lot of people like disciplined, uniformed, in line, in formation really quickly in a battlefield where half of it is covered in smoke because every gunshot led to a massive cloud of smoke. Cannons did the same thing. Explosions did the same thing. So what they did was very brightly colored uniforms, so you knew where your allies were and where your enemies were, because the worst thing that happened was shooting your own ally.
That is a good point that a lot of people don't talk
one-
about.
But yes, but the guns eventually became bullets became powerless, or smokeless powder, which basically means when it fires, it doesn't create a giant puff of smoke. It creates nothing. It's very good. So when that happened, countries started to go more towards like tamer colors to blend more into the surroundings, so they could hide better, because this was when they were switching from line infantry, big blocks of men, to light infantry, basically men that could disperse, get in cover, and do shit, like survive better. And that's when we went into like World War I, World War II and shit. At that point, we didn't have deep like camouflage theory. We just had man wears gray uniform because he's fighting in urban. Man wears tan uniform because he's fighting in desert. After that, people went, okay, but what if we have like different patches, different like things to break up the silhouette, so it makes it really hard to see, like a tiger. And that's where we got modern camo, basically. Digital camo's weird. I don't understand it, but everything else fits into that line. Sorry, go ahead.
As I was saying, yes, you are very autistic about military stuff.
Very. I love military history. I will rant about it plenty because I think it's really interesting.
I was into the whole, like, I just thought, like, first off, let me just say that, wow, it's almost like camouflage is a natural instinct that is, like, part of us through evolution. Like, that seems like kind of a no-brainer, honestly.
Tigers evolved for very good reasons, stripes. It's like the idea of, like, unironically, tigers have stripes for camouflage. So a lot of creatures have their own camouflage. That's how evolution worked. That was a very smart thing to do, because it means you're very hard to spot. It means you can either jump people really well or not get jumped. And so when humans eventually got to the point where, well, we don't need as much discipline because we're not stacking like 100 people in a line, then, hey, we can kind of go a bit crazier and hide a bit better and make ourselves more survivable.
Alright, let me go off on my own tangent and talk to you about my Roblox days. And I know that Roblox is like...
typing the backgrounds.
Okay. I know that Roblox is kind of like the hot button thing right now because, you know, their CEO keeps committing, like, social suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of CEOs committing social suicide, did you see what, like, Campbell's is doing?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, someone was, like, suing Campbell's from the inside because they were at a meeting and they, like, recorded, like, one of the high-ranking, like, officials at the company, or, like, maybe even the CEO, just going, like, no, we make shit for fucking poor people. I'm not putting that in my mouth. How, like, apparently he ranted about this for, like, an hour straight, but, like, he recorded the whole thing, and, like, this was one of the excerpts. He was just like, I didn't know, like, friggin' 3D printed chicken. No way. I'm not eating that.
There is many big companies that are really sketchy, and if someone heard the CEO actually say what they probably say in real meetings, they would immediately turn away. Like, I'm sure Nestle's CEO says the same shit.
Oh god, don't even get me started on Nestle. I know they're corrupt.
Okay. Oh yeah, you heard about how they poisoned millions of Africans to sell really shitty baby formula, right?
No, usually what I
back in,
hear
like,
is
the
that they like
80s or
steal
90s,
water
but-
a lot of the times.
I mean, they also have child slavery, but there's a lot of things.
Okay, let's not
There's a
get into
lot of
like
things.
let's not get into
Yeah,
like
I don't know
global
if we can talk about
politics.
that part too much on Twitch. Yeah.
Anyway, what I was talking about was Roblox. I think that's around when I got my like desert like warfare fascination because I ran a military clan.
Oh.
And the military clan was
Hello.
called the Army of the Second Generation. I have no idea what I meant by that.
Oh, that's close, but not quite to very sketchy stuff, I will say.
Oh?
Probably not intentional. You know what the third and the fourth mean, right?
Like Reich?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
It's
probably not
weirdly,
that.
It's weirdly well.
I
Yeah, it's weirdly close, at least in my mind. Maybe that's just me associating stuff.
listen.
It's obviously unintentional.
I was 11 years old and I thought it sounded cool.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Your child, your chuny, it happens.
Fair enough.
Also, brief bit. Sorry, I want to look at the comments real quick.
Yeah, I need to read
Some
chat more.
countries
It's
make
just
the uniforms deliberately ugly to the point where soldiers show up in their camo instead because it looks better. No, okay, maybe. I don't know exactly. I don't know every country, but oh my god, have you seen the one? What is it called? It's like American multi. It's an American multicam that was so ugly and didn't blend in with anything. Except for like one dude's grandma's couch. It was a joke for like 10, 15 years before they changed it.
wait,
It
are you
was the
talking about the
best
image
thing
of that
ever,
dude
it's
like
just so bad.
like laying face down in the
Yes.
couch?
Yes, that camo is so shit. It's so awful. Does not blend in with anything. It was, everyone said it got soldiers killed instead of saving them. Terrible camo. They kept it for like, I think like 20, 30 years. I don't remember. Everyone agreed it was terrible, and the joke is that the only thing it blends into is that one dude's grandma's sofa.
Okay, I feel
It's so bad.
I feel like since we're on the discussion of like camo, we should like probably talk about like Metal Gear Solid 3 for a second.
Right? Go ahead.
That game has some very silly camo in it.
I'd have to look. I don't remember a ton of them because I need to play the game proper.
I mean, like, it was really cool when it first came out, but I think like people got really tired of like menuing constantly to change camo based on like where they were. Because you would like be in like underbrush and you would like change into underbrush camo and then you'd walk on a dirt path and you change into like dirt camo. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
in
because
Metal-
of,
so in
yeah, different camo
MGS4
systems.
in MGS4 they just changed it so that you like you just get like
Yeah, that's true,
active
that
like camo that
automatically-
like blends in based on your
Yeah.
surroundings automatically.
I think I have to look into MGS3, but the thing with modern camos is they're supposed to blend in well with a lot of like similar terrains. You have like one of my favorite camos is German Flecktarn. Very pretty camo. It's very good. Look it up, chat. Where it's a German woodlands camo. It's got like brown, black, green on it, I'm pretty sure. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to blend in with like German forest and stuff, but it's still, you know, it's still dirt colored, it's still grass colored, it still gets all the colors in there, so you can blend in with a lot of stuff in Germany. That's the whole point.
I keep
Sorry, go
drifting
ahead.
toward my bed. Anyway, a friend of mine was in a WoW guild that may have unknowingly had a name similar to a terrorist group. My friend was working at Oak Ridge at the time. He got interrogated by agents from a 3-letter agency about it.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty rough.
Weren't there stories of like 3-letter agents going into WoW and just being like, "Hey guys, you want to blow up a bridge together?" And like, "Yeah, let's go blow
There's
up a
a
bridge
lot of
together."
weird-
And then they like meet up, and it's just like they're all the same agents.
There's a lot of
Well, like-
really funny stories.
Like
about,
everyone they
American
tried to
agencies
entrap and
just
just
conning
ended up
themselves.
being another agent. Sorry, you were saying?
No, I was just saying, like, there's a lot of funny stories of U.S. agents really just doing the stupidest stuff ever. I think one of the weirdest ones that I always heard, it was President of the United States at the time, I think it was Ronald Reagan, I don't remember, wanted a drug to show on TV to show people what it was and say this is bad. So what they did was they had and he wanted it. He wanted the sting operation to happen next to the White House for some reason. So they had to get one of their they had their agency, the CIA, FBI, I don't remember which one, basically tricked some kid, some like shitty drug dealing kid, into doing it in front of the White House, which he didn't even know what the White House was. Got him arrested, and I think he was like put in prison for life, even though he was basically entrapped into doing it. Like the government agencies, at least in the US, are really crappy about a lot of things.
Entrapment is supposed to be illegal, and then you get situations like Ruby Ridge.
Entrapment is illegal, but America doesn't care when it's their three-letter agencies because they can just ignore all laws for some reason.
Yes, I hate this, but also I try not to talk about politics on stream.
Yeah, sorry,
I get a little
I'll
passionate
leave it
and
at
I
that.
rant sometimes, but like, people want to get away from this shit. That's why they watch like big booby like green girl on stream. Am I right, guys?
Speaking of which, give her boomph or whatever it is.
I actually raised the price on Balloon because people were doing it like constantly.
I
know, it's so tragic.
Well, yeah, it's tragic. You're causing inflation in the wrong kind of way. I had a voice crack there. Anyway.
My voice cracks sometimes too. It's okay.
I have enough points. I have enough points for it.
We got one. We got one.
Yeah, that was me.
I'm just gonna do one slider.
That's fair. Ta-da. Do you have a hydrate button as well?
I don't have a hydrate button because I try not to take breaks. I try not to take breaks if I can. It's okay. I had a lot of water before I started.
Okay. Yeah, but if you talk a lot, you should drink some water. Just have water beside you. You don't need to take a break to grab water. Just have water beside you.
The problem is, I drink usually a lot of water at once, and then I run out, and then I would have to go into another room to get more.
Yeah, but you just have a water bottle or something next to you anyway, just in case. Like, do something. It's good for stream health.
I know,
Keeps you alive and your voice not dying. Yes, I already done the pat. I already checked.
Right. Sorry, I was just tripping over the stage for a second.
I know it's hard to see past all that, but like
normally I would just have the camera like focused directly on me, but I have to like be mindful of where I'm standing.
On me right now. You can focus more on yourself.
Yeah, hold on. I'll just
I'm watching your stream. I know where it's looking. I know stream is looking at particular things.
That's better. That's better.
Oh yeah, I need to re-download placements over. I'm hovering right now. Damn. Oh, I need to fix that eventually.
There is a global cooldown on Balloon. There is. Also, I think I may have exceeded the time that it's supposed to be active for anyway.
Wait, is it only active from 30 seconds?
30 seconds? I thought that was like a minute. You know, fine. I'll turn it back on, and I'll give you 50% of the second slider.
If I'm paying like almost 2,000 points for it, I feel like it should exist for longer than like a minute. That's a pricey thing for not a whole lot of.
Okay, maybe I'll turn it back down after the stream. I don't know. It just felt like
my take. It doesn't have to be like 200 points. You can still have it kind of high. Just damn like pricey for very low time.
I don't know. I have followed another streamer that does this sort of thing.
You haven't drank water at least once today, apparently, according to Hell Econ.
A guy in a bear suit?
Yeah.
This feels like a reference to something.
He visits my work. He threatens me a lot. I don't drink a lot of water.
You'd be jealous of Slimaku's size. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know who that is, but I'm interested.
It's a streamer that Ken likes, but I don't really watch.
I'd have to look into them.
He wanted me to raid her once, but she had raids turned off, so... Say lovey.
Happens, I suppose.
I'm not really interested, sorry, man.
I know a lot of like weird, funny YouTubers, PNG tubers, stuff like that.
Yeah, like I was saying, I follow another VTuber that also has a balloon toggle, but that one is like I think 1,000 points or so.
It's not bad.
I guess, but
I can see that.
The problem is I don't want it to happen like 7 times a stream.
That's fair. Have a longer cooldown. I don't know. That's an interesting thing. There's there's a precise point you want to fix that out, but it's kind of hard to do that because either way, it's gonna go. It's very hard to find a good balance, I guess. Generally, follow your own preference, but like people are gonna complain regardless. I feel like.
Now that's on the topic,
Though your
someone I know
cat's
has a
pretty
point
chill,
redeem
I
for
don't
a
think the
reminder
only
to
one.
drink water. Yeah, a lot of people have a hydrate redeem. I don't because, like, I don't always have something to
Most
drink,
people.
like, right at the table.
Yeah, most people have a like hydration thing. It's a default Twitch gives you, I believe, when you get like point redeems.
I think so,
And
yeah.
it's just generally kind of healthy. It's just, well, no, I know it is because I've heard people say that before. But not everyone has it. It's just good to have for your like general health because having water when you're talking constantly nonstop for hours helps.
I have had to convince myself to be able to take bathroom breaks. Because I just want everything to be like
Bruh.
one long continuous segment.
Bruh.
I know, I'm trying
Punishing
to take
yourself
better
is not
care of
helping.
myself.
Yes, please.
It
Do healthy
helps.
things.
It helps that I can pause the stream. Or that I can pause the recording.
Yeah, there's a reason you have a BRB screen. You could just do you not have like a video editor? You can just cut that out like in post if you need to.
I do have a video editor, but it takes like several hours to cut to like trim out a part. Although I could just do that in the YouTube studio. It's faster that way.
Yeah, probably just do it in YouTube Studio if you can. Then
I have done that in the
we work
past
these
with a
things
couple
out
of
over
things.
time.
Like,
We steadily fix.
Huh?
We steadily fix.
Wait, I'm confused. What's going on?
Hydrate button. So who's the tall person?
Yeah, who are you?
Hold on. You see my name if I just like squat down?
I don't think
how far do I have to squat?
Name tags don't show up on stream.
Oh,
unless
okay.
it's like directly capturing my first person view. Also, I'm not seeing yours in general. I might have them off right now.
Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, oh. That's why no one needs to know who I am.
It's Temryu, he's a
mystery
friend.
guest. So this. Yeah, fair.
We already introduced you earlier. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, people missed it. They can have some suspense. They can assume I broke into your house to do guy in bear suit things, I guess.
Like force me to drink water.
Yeah, you should be drinking water.
I guess so.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
I had like
drink water.
I had like 2 liters of water before the stream. I'm fine.
I don't have a weapon on this avatar, but I would point it at you if I did.
I do.
Anyway, how do I make it way worse? Like significantly. Real quick, hold on. You may have a sword.
Oh my god!
The sun.
Oh my god, it's so cute!
I can't do the dance that I want. Like, I need to learn how to do the dance she does because I think I love it. There's this one, like, stupid gif I absolutely adore with Oku in it. It's her doing, like, a specific dance, and I love it. To, like, a song in, like, a bunker with someone else crying in the corner or something. It's great. I love it. It's, like, the best gif I have. It's the best gif.
I've been listening to Touhou music all day.
Yes. Do you have a favorite song by any chance?
Oh, I have so many favorite songs, but like I think my overall favorite soundtrack is probably Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom.
I need to learn more of the Touhou games. I only played like 2 of them and not completed any of them technically because I lost the copies before.
Lunatic Kingdom is number 15, the one with Junko.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm still like very basic. I don't know a ton about Touhou, but I like Touhou. I like Scarlet Devil because that's the one I know all the characters in, and Subterranean Animism because Oku.
Zoom has lost the files for Touhou 1 through, I think, like 8.
I'm aware.
So if you want to play those games, the only way is piracy.
Yeah, I assume I could find the piracies. I gotta look at some point to find a good site for it, but yeah.
I'm sorry,
I need to beat 6.
I
need to beat Touhou 6 at some point.
I'm kind of a dummy when it comes to pirating stuff. My only experience with it came from, like, downloading ROMs.
That's fair. The one site I did actually download this stuff on was one of the sites that translate to English, which was really nice and helpful. But it also got taken down a while back, and I lost the copy before shortly after it got taken down, so I couldn't re-download it.
Anyway,
which is pain because none of them are in English normally.
now I don't want to play anything right now because, as far as I know, the music publishers for Touhou have been kind of anal about copyright recently.
Right.
Like, people have been having to, like, add
Of course.
disclosures saying, hey, this is a remix, this is not the original song, please don't strike me.
That is pain if true, because it is also a good chance that it's not even the original like publisher. It's just some dude copyright jockeying because YouTube is a piece of shit. YouTube is terrible.
Oh god. When I was doing my Twilight
That's
Princess
how it with Undertale.
I know, but that's a case. That's like the actual like publisher of the music, not just some rando. I know
No,
because
no,
it is
not
rando
technically,
sometimes. I know
sort of.
because
No. I mean, the Undertale thing is Toby Fox says it's completely okay, but he has to give the rights to a publisher because he needs it to be protected so like big companies don't screw it up. But because as a publisher and YouTube is a piece of shit and the publishers calls are kind of shitty, they just randomly ban people for it.
yeah,
The publisher doesn't care, and YouTube is a massive burning pile of nothing.
it's just funny that the evil Toby Fox is Sebastian Wolf.
I don't know the reference to that, but okay.
No, Sebastian Wolf owns Materia Music, which is the publisher for Undertale soundtrack.
Okay, gotcha.
And he's also the one that like goes on Twitter and like yells at people for using the music that the composer says is okay to use.
Yeah, a guy who literally made the music says it's okay. I don't know. It's terrible. Terrible.
The American copyright system, everybody.
Awful. Someone redeems changing your outfit to the Biowarp suit, by the way.
Oh, alright. Thank you for letting me know. I will have to be informed of that because I don't always check the redeems tab.
I'm checking your chat on occasion because I think it's interesting. I want to play Touhou, but I don't know where to start or how to get into them. I would suggest Embodiment of Scarlet Devil, but it doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, unless you can find a good pirating. Just Touhou 6, and that's a really good one to start with, but it's just gone.
Touhou 9.5 to present are on Steam, but you have to enable like Japanese in your language selection because there's not an official translation.
They don't translate the games, which is another reason why I haven't played really any of them.
I have heard that it's best to start with Touhou 10, Mountain of Faith.
Probably not a bad place to start. I haven't played it. It's probably in that niche spot where it's updated to the point where it's like really fun, but it's not scuffed hard kind of thing like Touhou Subterranean Animism is. Yeah, I picked one of the hardest Touhou games to get obsessed with. Oops. Yeah.
You have a very nice Koichi avatar.
Yeah, I need to fucking play the one she's in.
That would be Subterranean Animism, yes.
Oh, is it? Oh, I need to finish the one she's in. I thought that. Oh yeah, no, because no, I'm stupid. I forgot. Yeah, she's the secret boss, isn't she?
Maybe, I don't know. I actually like.
I guarantee she is because she's not supposed to exist generally, technically, in her lore.
I think she might appear as a mini boss and have her own theme, and then appear as the super boss later on because I know she has 2 different battle themes.
That would make sense for Koichi due to how weird she is. Because, okay, have you heard about the one of the Touhou fighting games where Koichi is in it, and her fighting style is that when you pick a special move with her, she doesn't do it right away, but she saves it in her memory for about like 10 seconds. And if you get into the position to actually use it, it automatically uses it. But if you don't, it just fizzles.
What do you mean prime punting size? I'm not gonna kick her across the room. I'm gonna do this.
Self-defense mechanism.
Oh no!
See you fucker. Oh yeah, they can't see me. Wait, actually you can if you can't see my name tag either.
I can see your name tag now.
Oh. Wait, why does it work on this one?
I don't know.
I can't see it though.
Maybe it was like clipped inside your head or something? I don't know.
Hey, chat does see me if I'm close. Hey, chat. I have to look up. I'm too short for this. I don't like being this short.
What even is Touhou? It's a bullet hell game.
It is a Japanese bullet hell game that is inspired way too much.
Yes.
I adore it.
My friend
play it much.
My other friend John has described it as Shinto, but with really autistic little girls.
Okay. The funny thing about why every character is a girl and like half of them are small, half of them are like average to slightly big, is because the creator said himself he only knows how to draw like one character design. And if you look at actual official Touhou art, it's not great.
I know
He's
Zune
really good at character design. He's really good at character design. He's not good at drawing.
I know that
He
Zune
agrees
is
himself.
a composer first, a game designer second, and an artist last.
Yeah. Granted, he makes really good games, really good music, and really good designs, actually. He's just not very good at drawing the designs. I apologize, but like,
Since we're on that,
agree.
Should we address the controversy about Touhou 20?
I don't know the controversy. Go ahead.
The controversy is that he used AI for the backgrounds.
Oh,
but
no.
It's like,
please tell me he fucking didn't.
But, like, the backgrounds are mostly, like, abstract, like, visuals anyway.
Even so, that's really kind of, it's not a great sign.
Yeah, but people still like Touhou 20. There are worse things that you could use AI for, honestly.
I know, and I agree, but it's still, I don't like that. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth still.
I know. I really don't care for AI. And a lot of my friends do care for AI, and it's just like, I just sort of have to be like, that's nice, I guess. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
But, like, some people just go absolutely fucking insane over it. They just be like, you support AI, you are no longer my friend. Like, holy crap! People are so divisive on the internet over this shit.
There's always vague political talk, so I'll keep it brief. But just people are really divisive about everything nowadays. That's just how the internet is now because of how people pushed it so hard.
This isn't really political talk in my eyes. It's just like,
I mean, more just me bitchy talking, I guess. I'm trying to keep it like minimal because I could go off on a fucking tangent, but
I have unfollowed artists because they switched to AI. I generally don't follow anything AI related in general. I just don't like it, but I also don't really oppose its existence. It's just like, it's there. It's soulless, but it's there, and I'm not gonna, like, push for any legislation.
The problem with it existing without legislation is it will be used and abused by every company possible to remove any person they want from the workplace as long as they can.
Well, the thing about that is, like...
The problem isn't just, like, oh, it's bad for artists. It's bad for everyone in an economy that's already struggling. Because a lot of people are about to lose their jobs over this shit if it continues to improve. That being said, it's also an AI bubble where it might pop and just the economy might just lose trillions.
It's already popping. Don't worry.
No, it's not popped yet, but it's about to.
It is very close.
But they've been saying it's about to for the past like 6 months, so it's taking a while.
Like, people say that some things are too big to fail. In this case, it's too big to sustain itself. Like, AI has become so huge that it is just sort of like collapsing under its own weight. RAM is like 5 times its price right now.
Yes, and I will scream because of that, because that is part of the reason. That is another thing that's really bugged me. But that's a normal thing with like a weird technological like tech bro thing they did with graphics cards and cryptocurrency a few years back. So I get it's a temporary thing. It's just annoying as fuck.
You're gonna have to give me a moment to read chat. If you see me do this, I'm like,
you're good.
I gotta respond to someone.
I'm looking at chat too.
The internet has been politically divisive since the 90s. It was just more underground back then. My stance is that as long as it's just a placeholder or stopgap while you get proper art done, then I'm okay with it. That's literally it. It should not be used for anything else. Yeah, Wraith is using, like, some AI assets in his, like, shooter demo, but that's all temporary stuff. He's assured me it's all going to be replaced.
That's kind of the same vibe I have is, if it's a placeholder thing, you make it clear it's a placeholder thing, and you actually do replace it. Sure, understandable. I can get why you do that. Like you might want something now, but you're not sure if you want to keep it for sure later. You don't have the money right now or something to spend on it, or time to spend on it to make it proper. Sure, understandable. Or if like there's one really like brief game concept that I think works really well with AI. It's hard to explain, but it's like a text-based adventure, like an open-ended text-based adventure. If you do that kind of shit, sure, that makes sense. You have like AI like workshop that because that's a That's a game based around the fact that the AI can be so open and just do whatever. Otherwise, I don't think it should be the primary focus on any game ever, but a lot of games are trying to push it in, especially fucking Activision and Microsoft.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Also, Black Ops 7 is in like a lot of trouble right
dog
now
shit.
because they like undisclosed use of AI. They just used it for a shitload of art in the game.
So no, hold on, no. They disclosed that they used some AI assets in the game. The problem is 90% of the game is AI.
Oh my god.
So the whole thing is everyone's like 90% sure the entire campaign script was written by an AI with how dog shit it is. Some of the opening cutscenes are 100% their AI. Like there's no fucking telling. Like AI voices in there. There's a ton of random AI shit in the game. The game does not disclose how much AI they use, but it says like some in the Steam page. People got refunded for saying they used a lot more than they said they would because Steam agrees that that's not okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that Microsoft demands they put AI into their games now. That's a thing. They're legally, like, they're forcing, under threat of firing, they're forcing them to put AI in their games because they really want to stop the bubble from bursting and force people to use it.
All I have to say about all of this is there has never been a better time to be an indie dev.
I guess, yeah. Sort of. That was already true. That was already true, though.
Yes, but like
for AI, there was so many tools to be an indie dev like capably. The only difference is now you don't have to write anything or fucking draw anything or get like actual art assets. The coding, sure, you can cut some coding down with AI. That's actually helpful, but like a lot of it's just AI generated imagery and writing, and which is really dog shit.
I think that Kojima's take on AI is the best, which is that it's best used for productiveness and not for creativity.
Yes, I can understand that take. That's actually
also
right.
Also, the non-generative uses of AI are phenomenal for the world.
Which are, I don't know the difference exactly. If you could explain that briefly.
Okay, one example is geology. AI has been able to detect earthquakes like at least 5 times more efficiently than humans can.
Hey, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, fair. That's good. If you could do it like that, yeah.
And, like, of course there's gonna be some evil shit with it. Like, I think at work they're implementing AI cameras that, like, detect what people are doing, and, like, that's scuffed.
Yep.
But, like...
Welcome to... You live in America, by the way. Unfortunately, that means companies will try to use AI to force their employees to, you know, continue doing nothing properly in a good order or be fired on the spot because the AI said you were doing nothing, like, improperly.
Yeah. Yeah, I listen. Of all things on stream, I want to talk about work less than I want to talk about politics. That is how much I hate my job.
I can agree on that. I hate my job too, so I get it.
Alright, I'm missing out on chat for a second. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm reading some of chat too.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm floating the chat on my wrist, but like it's so low resolution I have a hard time reading it.
I just literally, I press the pause button, go to my desktop, I have your stream open, so I just start reading off of that.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do that on like the virtual desktop, but oh, thank you.
Yeah, someone redeemed it, so I have to. Legally binding.
AI will become the next programming suite or Photoshop down the line. Specific functions will be retained and improved to assist original generation, but full-on generative art is a dead-end venture. Yeah, I guess so. Like,
I genuinely hope generative AI is just dead, like, in like a year. I get why people like the idea of it, but it is just killing one of the few parts of like humanity you can never really take away, which is the creativity and the drive to like make something.
I will give AI artists one thing. One thing. And that is, sometimes communicating with an actual artist is an exercise in frustration.
Okay, I can agree, but I also don't agree with the exact method you're talking about. Because I've had multiple artists like tell me directly, like, oh yeah, give me the shitty sketch you can. I don't care. As long as it gives me something, that's so much better. Like, I love these. Like, someone I talked to gave me a sketch they received for like a ref art of a character. It was basically like the most fucked up stickman ever with like slight boxes and attachments and like little notes to show what it was. Perfectly helped the artist so much. They knew exactly what they're doing. Turned out a really good piece. So here's the thing, real quick. I want to talk to the audience real quick because I think it's very important you hear all this. If you're talking to an artist, you're commissioning a piece. Unironically, anything you give them visually helps a fucking ton. Even if it's a dog shit sketch, who cares? It helps. Seriously, help them out. They deserve it because a lot of them are really dealing with some shit when it comes to people, and
Yeah.
it's hard to like do all this shit.
I'm still a
Sorry,
little
go ahead.
behind. Generative art is nothing more than derivative work. Yes, people say that, like, there's the whole Simpsons did it argument, but, like, people will say, like, oh, every story has already been told, everything has already been done, so, like, why bother being creative?
People who say that subscribe to how Hollywood works right now.
Yeah, it feels
Which is
like
Hollywood
AI
has to be
art is
remade.
the ultimate end goal of that. It's just like, oh, well, we can't be original, we may as well just, like, have this
Yes, and I fucking
self-cannibalizing cycle of, like, shit that just, like,
I
keeps
hate
going
that
in and in
so
on itself.
much. Anybody who
Also,
subscribes to that theory full way is I hate that. I hate that theory so much.
the piss filter.
The piss filter. Oh,
The
from
piss
fucking what
filter.
2013 ish.
No, 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 no. That's Brown and Bloom. I'm talking about the piss filter, which is
I call it the
people
piss filter.
started like generating stuff in a Studio Ghibli style, and for some reason the AI just kept more and more and more adding this yellow tint to it. So now like
The piss
oh,
filter.
so like a lot of AI images now are just like forever tainted by this yellowness.
It's it's funny, but like the thing is, the piss filter. Okay, I want to briefly just mention this. Piss filter has been a thing since like fucking it's been a thing well before early 2000s, but it was a big stay in like mid 2000s. Like anything grungy had a vague piss filter on it. That's a really funny thing.
Deus Ex Human
I
Revolution.
hate that era, but yes, I think
But
so.
people liked the piss filter in that game because they removed it in the director's cut, and people said it didn't really have the same feel.
I mean, okay, there's good uses for it because obviously, if you want something to have a certain tone to it, color matching and shit helps a lot because colors help give people like help with like settings and stuff. But man,
Piss filter,
I hate
Fallout
every
3.
game ever having
Fallout
piss
3
filter.
Fallout 3 did not have a piss filter, it had a fart filter. That was like the piss filter, except everything was sort of green.
That's the way to put it. What's the blue version of that? Because the thing had it, like 1989's The Thing. Had the blue filter.
I don't know.
That's also a really good one. Is like the blue filter is like that's a good one. That's not really talked about much because it's really cool. It adds a lot to everything. Feels a bit unsettling. It's cold and shit. It's cool. I don't know. I like it. That's a minor thing.
There's an image floating around comparing a scene from Battle for Los Angeles to a cutscene in God 7 due to both having a tank in the same exact position. It's great to be an indie dev, especially for Hytale. Oh yeah, Hytale is like that's taken off again. Although I don't know if I'm all that interested in it since I don't know. I'm not really that big on survival games. If you want to use it for like medical billing or something, AI is terrible. It's also good for any task that doesn't have strict fault tolerance. Sorry, I think I'm gonna have to take this off of my arm. That's not the right button. That is. Yeah, it's so much easier to read when it's in virtual desktop. Come on, I might be interested in the Hytale. I don't know. It depends on like. Okay, the big thing for me that keeps me invested in Minecraft is the skins. To be quite honest, I can like take or leave most of anything else, but as long as we can keep making our own skins, I'm cool. That is the primary reason, the number one reason why I did not buy Minecraft Dungeons. Because no skins allowed. It's just like marketplace only. Part of the reason why generative AI is a dead-end venture, it doesn't actually know what people want. You can see how that's working out for Hollywood right now. Oh, yeah. I think I'm pretty sure that Hollywood has just been cannibalizing itself since even before AI was a thing, though.
Oh, Hollywood's dead. It's been dead for ages.
Oh, absolutely.
Like 100%. It's cannibalized itself so much. It's just I can't watch like movies nowadays because they're all just fucking remakes. The one exception I could think off the top of my head was the Mad Max stuff, which was really cool. But I also didn't watch the old Mad Max stuff, so I can't compare it really.
See, any Disney movie or any like Disney-owned property
Disney
that has
movies,
got
they just remade the same shit constantly. That's all they did.
I realize I might have forgotten to toggle off my slide filter. Okay.
Also, red blocking on Super 8 on Super Negative 8 film or Super 8 film. Okay, I didn't know that's what it's called, but yeah, that's actually a really interesting fact. Thank you.
Okay, I want to rant for a moment.
Wagon. Sorry, go
ahead. People are going to be very quick to dismiss this sort of thing as like, no, woke, whatever. Like, whatever. Like, I don't use that word because it's stupid, but like,
agreed.
A lot of Hollywood stuff for like the past 10 years has just been extremely preachy bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Depends on what, but for a while it was definitely. So my big thing was during like the height of what I remember was 2016, where everything had to follow the line of like very specifically you need to have these politics and like explain this stuff and do this.
Feminists ruined everything.
Yeah, but the thing is that's died off a lot since then. It hasn't been as in your face for a while.
Jeez, my feet are going crazy over here.
Your feet?
Yeah, I was just like, if you look, they're just sort of like jiving around like that. Like.
Oh yeah. If you don't have, I have trackers. If people haven't noticed, so my feet stay pretty stable, but that's a lot of extra money. Don't fucking spend it if you don't want to.
Yeah, since my last VRChat stream, Valve has announced the Steam frame, and I'm conflicted now because I've been planning on getting a big screen too. But if I do that, it's gonna cost me like at least $1,800 because I would need to buy controllers and base stations and stuff.
Right.
But I'm also worried that the Steam frame might not be powerful enough. I don't know.
Steam frame, I think, is just going to be a Quest 3, but Valve coded, I assume.
Yeah, it seems like that's what they're going for. That's what I'm worried about. But it might also be able to use, like, my own graphics card because it seems to be able to stream directly from my computer. Speaking of AI, I've been reading about a car rental service that uses to gauge new damage on returned cars without human oversight. The result is several cases of people getting charged for existing damage, lightning making it look like damage or nothing at all. Oh god. Yeah, AI needs
car companies car companies are already kind of famous for being a bit scummy. When you add AI into the mix, it's just gonna make it so much worse.
This is kind of why I don't want to get a modern car if I ever do learn to drive, because, like,
yeah,
I don't...
I have to send you a video at some point.
If I have to deal with this, like, subscription-based heated seating bullshit, I am going to jailbreak the car and nobody is going to stop me.
Good idea. I bought a car from 2014. It works wonders. That's my take.
Ray's just bought a Kia Soul. Because of course he bought a Kia Soul.
Let him know about the engine problem that might eventually happen. But otherwise, that's actually not a bad choice. The Kias are very good. It's just the engines have a bit of a problem that might cause them to just fall apart after like a certain amount of kilometers or something. Yeah, my sister bought a Kia Soul, 2014 model, I think. I think it just died on her eventually because the engine just fell apart. They have a problem with the engines, unfortunately. 2005 Corolla from eBay or Craigslist storage, a 2000 car. Actually, speaking of that, he's gone after making that illegal. Wait, sorry, which part made illegal in the state? RS 115. I got a Scion. What is a Scion? I have to look that up at some point. Yes.
I don't think Wraith ever wanted to get a Cybertruck. I think he just thought they were cool.
That sounds incredibly cursed. He thought they were cool. Oh, that sounds a bit rough, but fair enough.
Okay, listen. In defense of the Cybertruck, a lot of the people that were criticizing it were doing so very disingenuously.
No, it looks like shit. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It looks different. A lot of people expect cars to look a certain way.
It looks okay.
Race
hold on.
theory.
You're telling me the triangle. The triangle looks good.
It's not a triangle. It's a trapezoid.
It not looks good to you?
It looks unique. I'll give it that. But race theory.
Unique is a word you could use for it, but
I
don't like the look of it at all, and I don't.
What
think
Wraith
most
had
people
to say
do.
about it was that it was deliberately designed to look ugly, so that only people who were like genuinely interested in it as a truck would get it. Because
Only
like the
that were
whole
true.
idea, the whole selling point of it was like it's an electric truck, so it can just like generate as much torque as it wants from electricity rather than like gasoline.
I hate pickup truck culture.
I guess, but like one of the more popular videos of like someone like stress testing the Cybertruck was like oh, the frame is made of aluminum, so it'll just fall apart. And like how they test this is they just like press a fucking excavator down on it that like exceeding the specific weight limit several times and be like, wow, look, if you push this thing beyond its breaking point, it breaks. Who would have fucking known?
Have you watched the video of a dude trying to pull a regular trailer with a Cybertruck and the whole bumper just comes off like it's made out of tinfoil?
I don't know. I don't really care. I've seen a couple of Cybertrucks every now and then.
It's a real video. I'm pretty sure it's a real video. That's like a real video out there. Someone's trying to pull something that's reasonable for a truck to pull, like a trailer, and the bumper just comes off because it's made out of like aluminum garbage. Like it's not built well. I hate to break it. The Cybertruck is actually built like shit. That's not just a fabrication of people. That is very true. There's 1,000 videos showing it.
I don't really know what to tell you. Also, we're kind of getting into politics.
That wasn't political. That was just the Cybertruck's
dog shit. Okay, fair. But like, this is like.
I'm not talking about Mr. Musket. I don't care about him right now.
Okay.
It's just the Cybertruck itself is just built like shit. That's just a fact, unfortunately. Like, did you know the fucking the pedal cover for the gas pedal was so scuffed when it came out that it could slip up while you were driving and get lodged between like a panel just above it and force you to like constantly accelerate. So how they fixed it was they drilled a bolt into the bottom of it, and that was it. That was the fix. Because they used soap to attach the fucking cover onto the pedal.
Soap?
Yes.
What?
I don't know why. I can't answer that part, but I can tell you that's what I've heard is they use soap to attach that on. Because I think they had to slide it on, so they used soap to loosen it up, but didn't like bolt it down or anything originally. So it would just occasionally slip up while you're driving and get locked.
We have that toggle.
I see. Yeah, no, sorry. I'll keep it brief. I'll just say Cyberpunk is built like shit.
Okay.
If you want more information about that, I can send you videos and shit because a lot of people have talked about it and all its issues.
Listen, I kind of just don't care. I'm not like
fine.
coming out and saying like, "Oh wow, the Cybertruck is amazing." Like I don't know, it's just a car.
That's fine. If you don't care, you don't care. That's fine. I just say like I don't agree that like there's anything good about the Cybertruck.
It's got that fucking Sephiroth sword windshield wiper.
All right, yeah. Seaworm subscriptions are banned. Okay, that makes sense. Seaworm subscriptions being illegal. That is such a stupid idea.
Yeah, that should be illegal.
That should be fired. Yeah, agreed. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm not gonna harp on the point too much, but yeah, no. What Ninja Wolf said is right. If you don't wash the Cybertruck right, it'll rust, and if you don't wash it at all, it'll still like crack and rust and shit. That's true.
Ah.
Oh no, sorry. If you don't wash it right, it'll rust, and if you do wash it if you do actually wash it, there's a good chance it'll also fry some of the electronics because some of the electronics aren't waterproofed and like it's not fully sealed. And then if you don't wash it at all, it'll like it still gets very dirty because it's just stainless steel. I think it's stainless steel. Yeah, I think that's the word. Sorry, yeah, I won't remember the point. It's just I just find that funny.
All I have to say about it,
Uh,
like visual design wise, is that I don't care if people think it looks dumb. I just think that
hmm.
like breaking the norm as far as like visual car design looks is like it's fine. That's cool. I want people to be like more innovative when it comes to like car designs. Like I know that we have like aerodynamics with the whole teardrops as end shape, but like you know, like
Yeah,
some people don't care
I
about
don't like
that.
the I don't like the modern car designs either, but I understand why they're built that way for the most part. That being said, it's phone inbreeding again. They all look the same. I kind of don't like it. I'm gonna be right
Make an
back. I need to
upside
go get
down
water.
car. I saw a video of a guy that like turned the entire like cab of his truck like around and then tried to like drive out of the city. And it took him like 5 minutes to get pulled over by a cop. And like before the cop even walked up, he's just like, "It's that guy again, isn't it? It's that guy."
I've seen videos of people driving half a car before, so that's understandable. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I need to go grab water and shit. Give me a moment. I'm actually getting water, unlike her.
Okay, I guess I have you guys to myself for a bit. Oh gosh. My controllers are a little low on battery, so they keep like disconnecting every now and then. I might have to change them. Hopefully, I can get through the stream without having to do that. Ah, it has been a while since I streamed VR. I think I'm having a fun time doing this. Right, camera's there. How are you guys doing? A lot of modern tech development may as well be sci-fi tropes. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Mobius's Dumbo space planes to become real. Yeah, those. I have never actually heard of that book before you showed it to me, but it looks pretty dope to me, honestly. It's been a few minutes since I've gotten the outfit redeemed, so I'm gonna swap back to my normal dress. Actually, no, I'm going to swap to my princess gown. I'm fine, got off work 40 minutes ago. I hope you guys are all going to have a very nice Halloween. I've been wanting to stream something again for a while, but like, I have not had the time or energy. Like, whenever my usual streaming time comes up, I'm either busy or my friends want to play Darktide, and I don't think my computer can handle streaming Darktide. It can barely handle playing Darktide. Like, I think it dropped to like 20 FPS a while ago because I dared to play music on the side while I was playing it. I like the game, it's just like, optimization is kind of a thing of the past now, honestly. I'm running an RTX 3060, so it shouldn't be a problem. Halloween? Did I say Halloween? I meant Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Princess gown is tight. Yeah, I like it. It's got sort of like an Arabian feel to it. It's got like sort of the desert princess look or something. I don't know. I just like it. It's technically cosplay. Trying to finish drawings. Revisiting educational games. I've got a lot of educational games from my past that I'm like interested in. Like a lot of classic ones. I think I might want to sit down. I'm gonna pull my chair back up to the table. And, I'll just... Jeez. I have to do this very slowly because I can't see where I'm going. But, That's better. Oh, hey.
Hi.
I'm going to reposition the camera again. You are, like, right inside of it.
Yeah, that was the intent. I was poking it.
I think this
Having
is...
fun with
I
it.
think... I don't know, I'm trying to
Are
find
we
a good
having
angle for, like, how to show this.
Yeah, no, find your angle and you're fine. I can sit down if you need to.
Yeah, that might
Need
be
me
a good
to.
idea.
Alright, 1 second. Let me find my
Just
chair.
to, like, get
Where is
you
it?
back in frame.
Yeah. Un momento.
The camera
Can't
has
do
been
my
consumed.
can't do my casual like swaying while I'm sitting, but
It's okay, I do it too, but, like, hold on.
it's how everyone knows it's me or something. I don't know. I don't have a problem. I can't sit properly because I don't have Play Space Mover on. I need to re-download it still, and I forgot to do that. So
I'm just using Go-Go Loco for it.
I don't have that. I usually use Play Space Mover, so I'm sitting above the sofa a bit.
To be fair, you are... Wait a second. Is that, like, a general mod or something? I
What?
figured it was something you would have to upload onto the avatar, right?
No, it's a general mod.
Oh. I thought mods weren't
Yeah.
allowed on this anymore.
No, Play Space Mover is perfectly fine. Everyone uses it.
I don't. I probably should.
You probably should.
One of the
bears
things that's
unlock
really annoyed
rotation
me...
magic. I'm coming for you. Anyway. Oh,
This
it
is
does
not a
actually have a
bear.
walk. I forgot all that.
You are not a bear.
No,
You're a
it is
hellhound.
Thank you for knowing the whole thing. But yeah, no, there's the bear joke from earlier. Remember the one that hydrates
Yeah, right.
or forces you to hydrate? Yeah.
Why is the microphone, like... Let's get that out of frame. Gonna go to bed now. Both of you have a good night and a good Thanksgiving. Thank you for showing up, Ken.
Good sleep. Have a good night.
Wait, where's the camera now? There's the camera now. Goodbye.
Have a good night. Good sleep.
I straight up don't know. Hellhounds are based.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hellhounds are peak. Hellhounds are peak. That is my take. I don't know if there's technically a hellhound, but what was the name of it? Hold on. I think it. I don't know if it's supposed to be a hellhound directly, but it is. I came to that to a degree.
As far as I know, that's supposed to be like Ramlethal or something. Or at least the outfit is. I don't know.
It is Ramlethal.
I
This
have
is
never
actually
played
technically
Guilty
an
Gear.
alternative color. This is your base
Oh!
color.
Oh!
Yeah, no, it has a color wheel. I have it on the dark one because it's a it's a hellhound's color basically, which I like it. But
That
this is your base
reminds
color.
me.
This is their actual like outfit colors.
That reminds me, I got so wrapped up in showing up the outfits that I forgot to show off the coolest part of the Biowarp outfit, which is that
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
can
Show off the wheel.
I can color shift it.
Yeah, it's nice. Again, chat, give her some praise. She deserves dopamine. I can't like point when I'm actually have my screen open or my desktop up.
I was kind of wrestling between like what color to use for the Mahou site traces on this. And eventually I was just like, well, okay, what if I just learn to do every color then? So like in lore,
You're good.
okay,
You're good, ninja.
you don't
Sorry,
know
what?
this, so I get to explain it to you and the chat, but in lore, this is a biowarp suit, and it's basically just like the sort of... Okay, so biowarp mages in Mahou Galaxy are like magical batteries that basically connect themselves to the engine of a ship and like pump their own magical energy into it to like fuel its like FTL charges and stuff.
Right.
Basically, they maintain a sort of like trance-based relativity shield around the ship to like cancel out the effects of FTL travel, so they can actually go fast without slowing down. Because again, relativity. Now, over time, it got kind of replaced with like machines that would do it for you, but like biowarp mages are still very much a thing, and a lot of mecha pilots still wear biowarp suits because they help you like get more in tune with the mech.
Right. Okay.
So the Tron lines on the outfit are actually more like they're sort of like made of mahosite, which is, in universe like magic rock, whatever. And they sort of like mimic the aura of the person who is wearing them. So generally speaking, the sort of color that you would get out of this would determine like, what sort of personality that person might have.
Hmm.
Now, it's supposed to like pulse when it's like inactive, when it's like in use. Probably, I guess.
Right.
I was sort of under the impression that they just like pulsed like a vague, desaturated rainbow color, and that's what I asked for when I initially commissioned the Sedra Biowarp outfit.
Okay.
But that's not canon. That is not how that works.
Uh,
It is how it
okay.
works for Harmony Elementals. I am not a Harmony Elemental.
Hmm.
That drawing.
Mm.
Anyway, one of the colors I wanted to settle on was maybe white instead. And white is supposed to be the color that is used by people who are very in tune with magic.
Okay.
Which I am. In character, Sedra has the Mahou gene, which is basically just a genetic mutation that makes people better at casting spells.
Oh, okay.
There is a variant of the Mahou gene that people thought did nothing for the longest time, and then around
Right.
like the 1300s, it suddenly activated, and everyone who had that variant turned into shapeshifters.
What the fuck was happening at 1300?
I don't know. I think it may have been
Remember, that's like
1377.
that's the 100 Years War. Hey,
Oh,
maybe it's a 100 Years War. Good history. Yeah. I think anyway.
okay.
That,
A funny note
that's
about
weird.
that
Oh
is,
wait, that's also probably the black. That's also probably the Black Death. Actually.
I don't know, maybe. But anyway, around that time in the galaxy, a lot of people just like suddenly started transforming and like could not control it. They would just like think about something and then they would become that thing. And like everyone was freaking out about it and they got like ostracized from society. And then the Elemental League took them in and sort of trained them on how to like better control their abilities.
Right. Okay. Hold on, I got my phone.
What did I come back to? Mahou Galaxy lore discussion.
Yeah, she's lore dumping for us, chat. Enjoy it,
Yay, lore
because
dump!
it's whenever you have the chance to ask someone about something they're autistic about and hear them rant about it, that is the best time. You
Listen,
hear them speak, because like when someone is interested in something and they talk about it, let them talk about it, because it's really fucking interesting hearing people talk about something they're interested in, because they will go on like side tangents, talk about little details and stuff. It's great. I love hearing people talk about their interests.
Which reminds me, another historically significant event in Mahou Galaxy was the opening of the Galactic Nexus.
Which is
Well, that took place on exactly Y2K.
oh
So what happened was, on some planets, big portals opened up in the sky, and ghosts started shooting out of them.
right.
I believe it's called the Nexus Convergence, not the Galactic Nexus, because I think that's I'm confusing it with something else. So,
So that's like, yeah. Go ahead, continue. I'll
so
say something
yeah,
else.
like thousands of dead people just started coming back to life as ghosts. They would try to resume their lives, but there was just like a huge problem with like, where are they gonna stay? Because
Yeah,
how
when
it
you like
usually
triple the
works,
population out of nowhere.
yeah, population just skyrockets. And like I don't think the ghosts needed to eat, but like where to like live was a problem. So I think the Golden Alliance took them in and they like crammed them into really really tiny pods because ghosts are intangible, they don't need that stuff. If they focus really hard they can become temporarily tangible and that lets them work if they want to.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Right.
then the Mayan apocalypse happened in December 21st 2012. uh the nexuses all shifted polarity, and all of the ghosts became permanently tangible.
Right?
And they could focus to become intangible at that point.
Right.
So it's just funny that all this stuff just happens on, like, all of these apocalypse days that people were predicting.
Yeah. So okay, so I have one line that sticks with me randomly that I bring up. I'm gonna bring up because it's technically right. Is the dead outnumber the living? So that's a very scary concept in general. I'm also just processing that 2012 with the joke like end of times because someone thought an Aztec calendar from fucking like 300 or whatever for some reason could measure all of time.
Oh my god,
I don't know.
that bothered me
That's
so
such a
much.
stupid
I
thing.
was 13 when that happened, and I was just like, oh my god, do functioning adults really believe this shit?
I don't know. I can't remember when. I don't know if I heard about it much at that time. I think I watched the 2012 movie and that was about it.
I did too,
Yeah,
and
I
I
remember
don't
I
remember a
thought about
thing
it for
about
like
it.
5 seconds of like. I remember some bits and pieces about it because it's a weird Roland Emmerich film. It's great. It's terrible. It's great. Um, Roland Emmerich's a really weird director. He's made like mostly disaster films, but and it's just a weird thing. Like the whole concept. As soon as you think about it for more than 5 seconds, makes no sense. Like why would a calendar from ages ago measure all of time till the end of the earth? That makes no sense.
It is just a much simpler idea to be like, okay, this is an ancient civilization. Why would they, like, think that far ahead? Why would they need to?
Well, they thought ahead to 2012 for some reason, apparently. Why? I don't know. But
I
apparently
think
they
it was
did.
like a
Apparently people thought
pattern.
that was enough evidence. Apparently there was enough for people's like evidence to go, oh well that means 2012 ends because they measured all of human time. Like what?
I don't know if it was, like, actually a measurement. I think it was just, like, a pattern, and the pattern stopped in 2012.
I
Because,
guess,
again,
but
this
that
is,
could be
like,
for many
ancient time telling.
reasons.
This is, like,
I mean,
pre-Gregorian calendar stuff.
princess. Someone asks you to change the princess dress. By the way, I have
Oh,
to look
okay.
into it. I don't know exactly, but what if the minds were right and the world did end and we just never noticed? Is a class that's a classic line by a lot of people that I've heard, and it makes some sense. Because holy shit, everything's gone downhill very hard, very fast over the past like 10, 15 years. So it's kind of understandable. Also, someone mentioned Hearts of Iron 4.
Yes,
Ninja
I was
Loves
going to
Gamer,
mention that.
the games. I see you. You rat. Um
Do
do
not
not tell
ask
me you
me
made in
about it. You will
Germany.
not leave the room for weeks.
But yeah, honestly, I played way too much Hearts of Iron 4, so I get it. It being said, very good game to learn the map of World War II. I found out about a lot of countries that I did not know existed until I played Hearts of Iron 4. I
The
learned
only
maps for
thing
that.
I've ever well, the only thing I've ever seen from Hearts of Iron 4 was someone did a pacifist Hitler run.
Remy, yes, I love
Oh,
that guy.
really?
He's like the best YouTuber. Yeah, Remy Down Under. He's peak. I
I,
love him.
that's like
He's
the
like
only video
great.
I've seen of it then.
Honestly, I
But I
recommend watching
specifically
some of his
remember
videos.
it's
He's
just
very
like
funny.
if you
Also,
look at Hitler's stats, he has like a plus 25 to political power and nothing else. This is a man that just wants to give speeches, and that's exactly what we're gonna
yeah,
do.
that is exactly Remy Down Under. That's Remy's
Yes,
line. A peaceful
awesome.
Hitler. Peaceful Hitler is peak. That he also made that when he was like a teenager, so he's changed a lot since then.
Oh wow,
He's
how long has
great.
it been
I
since that?
love. It has been at least 10 years. I think he made
Oh
that literally in like 2012.
my
I
god,
think
I
that
have
was
no idea when
2012.
I
Yeah.
saw that.
Hearts of Iron 4 is like more than 10 years old now. It's insane. Now
I
it's
have
like
four.
base Hearts of Iron 4 too. It's changed so much. And
I
that's
have
6K hours. Yeah, that doesn't
6,000
make
hours
sense.
on it, and I still don't know how
I
to use the
have.
Navy.
No one does. The Navy doesn't exist. Navy is a lie that the communists try to distract you with. Don't listen to
I
them.
I don't think I have
Nobody,
6,000
nobody.
hours on any singular game.
Neither do I, but I have more than 6,000 hours across all games. I guarantee. Because I
I
have like 300
well,
games on Steam.
obviously, but like I think my most
Yeah.
played game on Steam is Team Fortress 2 is like 4,600.
My most played is sadly War Thunder with almost 2,000. Because I play way too many games, but I've played a lot of War Thunder.
Let me check. Oh, TF2 for me is sitting at 4,693.9 hours.
But sorry, back to the brief bit. I just want to rant because Rumi Downer is great. The funniest fucking thing about him, I find it really funny anyway. He's somehow a magnet for VTubers. Random Australian dude who's a big like milsim fan, strategy game fan. Fucking every goddamn VTuber randomly finds ways into his fucking inbox. So I'm like, I swear to God.
I'm
Great guy.
struggling
I
to
fucking
remember
love
the
him.
last. I'm struggling to remember the last milsim game I ever played. It's like I don't have
Remember
anything
playing
against
on
the
the
genre.
3,
It's just like it
War
just
Thunder.
doesn't really click for me sometimes.
I mean, that's fair. It's a lot of suffering to play proper milsims, so I don't blame you.
I tried to
play
get into
Arma
Total
3. Don't
War,
play
but I
Arma
didn't
3,
really care
chat.
for it.
That's not a milsim, but fair. It's not, which also depends on the Total War game, but they're okay. Modern ones I'm not a huge fan of because they changed a lot, and I could talk about this for a bit because it's like a thing that bugs me to this day. I love some of their older games. Total War Empire is peak. Don't at me. But like their modern games kind of suck ass for a lot of reasons.
You sure you're not gonna stay home and play Grand Strategy 4?
Grand Strategy 4 is I hate that I saw that. I went, oh, this is just Civilization. I don't like Civilization. I don't like Civilization.
I saw people like talking about how like the title screen is like no games have that kind of soul anymore, where you press new game and the Napoleonic figure is just like.
I wish some of them did. That would be peak.
I saw the outtakes of that too. I really want to watch more Smiling Friends. I just can't track it down right now.
Oh, I just use parroting sites because I'm used to it. I have like 3 or 4 just in case one of them goes down.
Again, the only like
GTA 5 at 871 hours. That makes sense. Around 1.5k in Stellaris. Good. 1.3k Town of Salem. God damn. Fair enough.
Holy
man.
shit, man.
I respect that. I respect that shit. That's dedication. But also 1k in Corruption of Champions. I see you. You're not free of sin. 6.1k hours in Hoi 4. I'm surprised you haven't burned yourself out yet, but that game is modding peak, by the way. Tell me your favorite mods, please. I actually am really interested because everyone has a different favorite, I'm sure. Or it's the New Order and you're very basic.
I'm gonna sort by hours played. Let's see. Terraria, 2,464 hours.
Wait, let me check my Steam actually. I know what's the top, but I don't know what the other ones are.
Skyrim, 1,179 hours.
If I click on Steam, there we go. Oh,
okay.
Oh wait, no. Okay, Hearthstone 4 is my top played now. It's 1.5k hours. War Thunder is. Oh, sorry. Here, let me sit back down. I can actually brains. So Hearthstone 4 actually have 1.5k hours, and War Thunder is 1.2k. Then TF2 at 587, surprisingly. Then Arma 3 at 384, which I
couldn't
feel
get
the
into
most sure
Arma
about somehow.
I'm sorry to say,
Don't
I just
get into
couldn't get
Arma.
into Arma.
Don't get into Arma.
I
agree with you. Don't get into Arma.
I bought it exclusively to play DayZ, and I didn't even do that.
Oh, buddy, that's a shame. I didn't care about DayZ at all. I never played it for DayZ.
I played a Roblox version of DayZ, and I really liked it.
That's probably a better version of DayZ, to be fair. At least in the standalone, from what I've heard. But I don't play DayZ, but I've heard the standalone was dog shit.
So, as I was saying, I have 1,179 hours in Skyrim, plus 690 hours in Skyrim Special Edition.
Damn, fair enough. I guess you like Skyrim.
I mean, to be fair, before I had this, Skyrim was like the single game that I could like look really like sexy in and go on adventures at.
That's fair.
I should show you how close I managed to get my character in Skyrim to look to like actual Sedra.
Yeah, you'll have to post that at some point for me.
Hold on,
I have not gotten any game where I can look like how I want to in any reasonable fashion, so I've never really thought about it. Because Skyrim, I hate the art style of Skyrim. I'm gonna be real. It looks like shit nowadays to me. But that's me. Also, hold on, I gotta go through one of the things. Where is it? Fairmont is Equestria War. Yes, it is peak. I agree with that. So weird brief side tangent.
I'm gonna BR off for a second, so I can send you this.
Gotcha. If I added up all the hours I did on my old Steam account and my current one, Terraria would have close to 5k hours. Quite nice. Over 600 hours in Warframe. Understandable. Most people love Warframe. I wish I knew how many hours I played Space Station 13 for. I can't remember if I have any like games I played off of like Steam that I can't track that would have a ton of hours. I guess like Halo 3 because I used to play that a ton when I was a kid. I don't know. I don't know anything else. Minecraft, I guess. I don't really play a ton of Minecraft these days though. Vintage Story, I played a good chunk of that, but not enough to really matter. Not sure. Right, okay, she's not
Okay.
making screenshots, I think.
Yeah, I sent you a screenshot of it. I would show it on stream, but it would be too much of a hassle right now.
Wait, okay, the more jarring thing is the classroom, the avatar.
I know.
Or Skyrim.
In all fairness, like, this was at a point where I was just like, okay, is this even the same game anymore?
Well, that's a good thing. You're not playing Skyrim anymore.
Oh, I like Skyrim though.
I'm not a big fan of Skyrim. I'm gonna be real.
Okay, in all fairness, I like Skyrim with like 200 mods.
That's fair.
Vanilla Skyrim is a little iffy.
It's a bit shit, ain't it? Real quick though. Sorry, real quick. I want to go on a brief side tangent because I think it's really interesting. Equestria at War, very good mod. Some fucker, one of the best mods for Hearthstone 4, a World War II strategy game that breeds a suspicious amount of World War II Germany fans. Somehow got a My Little Pony mod that is one of the most peak things ever. I'm not joking when I say it is weirdly high quality, like to a point where I can't even explain it. It literally redoes the map, redoes unit models, redoes tech trees, focus trees. It's a whole. It has like 200 years of lore to it. It's amazing.
Oh my god! I know people got like really. I know people got like really into Fallout Equestria when that was a thing.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that. That was a while.
You came in.
Yeah.
You came in kind of late to the group meeting yesterday, but I was showing off Rainbow Dash Presents, which is like a favorite fan series of mine.
I remember watching some of the weird shitposty MLP stuff way back in the day. Crush, Kill, Destroy, Swag was the one. I don't remember the series that was.
That was Pony.mov by Hot Diggity Demon.
Yeah, that one. I remember that series a lot.
What I'm like mainly talking about though is RDP is a series where they basically just had Rainbow Dash read bad fanfics in character, and they would like act it out.
Okay.
And when I say bad fanfics, I mean like the really popular bad ones, like Cupcakes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think their best one might be Rainbow Factory, or as they called it, Captain Hook the Biker Gorilla, because that's a long story.
What?
Okay, so basically, at the time, Equestria Daily was not accepting any submissions that had to do with Rainbow Factory because, you know, it's overbloated, stupid slasher fanfic. So they're just like,
it's kind of shitty creepypasta shit.
What if, and hear me out, what if we just called it something else? So they went with Captain Hook the Biker Gorilla.
Oh, okay.
And he's actually on the cover of the DVD because I bought the DVD of that series.
Fucking hell, okay. Weird how how insanely high value some MLP like fanfic stuff is. But yes, also Recon is peak. Yes, it is fucking amazing. It is a weirdly amazing mod. I don't know why. It's also one of my favorites. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, my brain is dying. There was something really stupid I remembered about. Oh, hold on. Photo Question also has its own sub-mod, Balefire Blues. Oh, I haven't looked into that.
Okay, so my history with this... My history with this was, like, I got really into MLP when it was, like, really new, back in, like, 2010. And I liked it for a couple years. And then, like, around Season 3, I started to get really disillusioned with the show, and then I just, like, dropped it. And then... I don't really know exactly what started this, but I went on this really annoying anti-brony binge.
Oh.
I was in, like, several hate groups for it.
Right?
And like, actually, I think what set me off was I tried writing a fanfic, and it was really
Mm,
bad, and people
right.
were really mean to me
Of course.
because like I wrote it when I was like 12, so it's not
Mm.
good. But the fandom was preaching like, "Oh, we love and tolerate things. We're all friendly and happy." And like, I wrote something bad, and people were just like, "Wow, you suck, dude. You should give up." Like
Yeah,
the
that's pretty
the
normal,
worst part that
unfortunately.
stood out in my memory was I said the word "donned," like to describe someone wearing something, and someone's just like, "You're using a thesaurus." Like, who the hell says that?
Well, fair few people, I figure. It's not a super rare word.
It's like, okay, one, that is not a genuine criticism. Two, what is wrong with using a thesaurus? Not that I was, but like, what would be wrong with it? Like, what the hell?
I don't know. People use it as shorthand for being pretentious, I guess, but like that's not really true.
Uh, the point is, it sort of like made me so pissed off that I just didn't want to have anything to do with it anymore. And then I fell in with a
That's
bad
fair.
crowd, and the bad crowd was
Mm,
like also themselves also really anti brony sort of shit. I just sort of like
right,
I've had a bad thing in my life where have tended to like parrot other people's opinions because I don't want to feel like I'm like a rebel or anything.
right.
I've I think I've grown out of that for the most part. But I like
Mm,
did it up until like I was almost an adult. And I think I almost like only like recently like fully stopped doing it.
mm, that's fair.
I guess I was just very easily gaslit.
Yeah, it kind of happens when you're young, especially.
Thesaurus is there to make your sentences less repetitive. Yes, as a writer, this is something I strive to do. If I use the
Yeah.
same word to describe one thing in like more than in like the same paragraph, I like feel like okay, this could use some work.
A lot of people
Have
cringe
you
at
read
that. I
any of
know
my
friends who've done
stories?
that. I have not, no.
Do you read very much?
I need to get back into reading more. At some point, I should read
I
some.
I understand completely because like
I'll
I've
make it. I
sent
read
some
manga
stories to
still, but that's
people.
about it.
I've like sent some stories to people and they're just like, "Oh no, I don't read." I was like, "What? You mean you like don't have time for like?" No, I just don't read.
It's just, yeah, it's just it. I don't know. My brain shuts off these days. I have like ADHD shit or something. But I should get back into reading. I know I should. I have a book sitting on my nightstand I want to read. The fuck, what was it? House of Leaves. Yeah, I want to read House of Leaves at some point. It's a really good book. I want to read it.
I I understand where the guy is coming from though. Like I am also really bad at reading.
Hmm.
Like I
Yeah.
read at a very good level. I just can never set aside the time to read stuff.
Ghetto. Yeah, I get that.
I bought a friend's novel and I still have it sitting on the shelf. I haven't even opened it. I feel so
Oh,
bad
I
about
feel
that.
that. Yeah, yeah, I get that.
I tend to
I again
like
like I have.
I just have this bad habit of like buying friends stuff to support them and then like not actually indulging in it.
Yeah, I kind of get that too. I mean, shit happens. You want to support your friends, but you don't always have like the drive to actually engage with the content entirely.
Yeah. Also,
We all should
I,
read
I, s-
more. That's good.
I still feel bad about this, but like last year, I think I promised one of my friends that I would read his story, and I just couldn't finish it.
Oh fuck yeah! No, I had a thing for a while. A friend of mine was gonna write his own book, and I wanted to support him. So I asked, like, "Oh, can you send me a draft?" And he did, and I never fucking read it. And I feel really bad about that because I forgot to read it. And I just never read it. And I had to reset my computer recently, so I lost it completely. So I can't even read it
Oh,
now. Granted, he stopped trying to write the book like a year and a half ago. He gave up on that, sadly. Uh, Still, I feel bad about that.
I think that I don't write as much as I used to because I'm trying to learn like how to do art myself. Most
Hmm.
of my writing went into my RPG, which I have stopped working on.
Okay.
which, you know, Sedra was my DMPC.
Right.
Excuse me. Uh, Now, I think the most significant thing I've written in recent history was a 12-chapter fanfic for Allie's art.
Okay.
So they have this thing where they have like a sort of like hand-wavy canon thing where like, well, actually every instance of, you know, Wraith and Aku getting transformed is in a separate universe. Because people in the comments kept complaining like, hey, shouldn't he be used to getting transformed all the time? And
Right.
they're just like, no, it's a different him each time. I'm
You
just
can also
like,
just make it non-canon, but
I was just like, you don't expect that to take off, but I'm going to use that. So I just wrote like a 12-chapter long novel about like the concept of there being like a whole universe of like different races getting transformed.
right. Okay.
And I wrote that over the course of a year, one for each month as a like big Christmas present because I'm really bad at doing things for friends.
That's fair.
I care a lot, but when it comes time for like gifting season, I'm just like, I don't
Oh yeah,
have any money. I don't have any creative liberties. I love you.
yeah, I'm bad at. I can't really do that shit, even to family or anything. But like, I have one thing I've wanted to do where every year I write like my closest friends stuff for Halloween because I write weird horny shit. I don't do it much nowadays because I'm burnt out, old, decrepit man. Um, but yeah, I want to write like my friends' cool shit on Halloween because I love Halloween and I think it's really cool. It gives me ideas for stuff. But I didn't do it this year because I fucking suck and I can't write anymore. But I don't do anything on Christmas because I hate Christmas and I don't expect anyone to give me shit for Christmas. That's my whole like take on it. Like I pick a holiday that I really like. I pick some friends that are like, I want to gift them stuff. So I'm gonna give them stuff like on that holiday instead of Christmas. If that makes
I
sense.
guess. I mean, like, I do sometimes have the sort of idea of like, well, I don't need it to be a special day to do something nice for someone I love.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just
But
you
like,
have like a specific day you can give it to them with a better excuse and like a specific here's a time frame in which I can create this thing and then a specific deadline where I have to finish it by and give it to them on. It's a self motivator basically.
all I'm gonna say is
Mm.
I have a big surprise for some of my friends for Christmas this year. It's
That's
going to
good.
be very nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should tell you about one of my first stories ever since I like got back into writing after like the whole Brony incident.
Right?
And that is Seela Flower Haven, which is based on a dream that I had. Which is
Okay.
basically inexplicable grocery store shows up in town and they just have like super addicting brainwashing foods and like you go there and spend all of your money and then they offer you a job and then when you take the job they take you into the back and they turn you into a cute sexy sales girl.
Right. Very Cedric coded.
Of course. I was obsessed with that for a long time. I had like a friend run it as a role play scenario like 8 times. He got so fed up with it. I remember reading that. It was fun. 12 Months of Wraith. Yes, used to write a ton. I'm a living thesaurus. Been reading college level since 3rd grade. I think when I was a kid, I actually learned to read faster than anybody else. I think I actually learned how to read before I even started school.
So I have one thing my family's always told me that I think is really funny about how I was when I was a kid. Because I had so much interest in the computer, I would constantly ask my parents to read stuff like off of it to me so I could understand it. Because I was a shitty, like dumb kid.
That's
And
how my
when they got
parents.
fed up about it,
Oh,
when they
sorry.
got fed up with me asking them constantly, they told me to like learn to read or whatever. Apparently, I taught myself off of the back of medicine bottles to read to like learn to like read stuff on the computer because I loved using the computer so much.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to continue this conversation, but I really need to use the bathroom right now, so I'm gonna
Yes,
go to
go ahead.
BRB right now.
All
I'm
right.
gonna pause the
I
recording
can
too.
I can I can I can bug your stream for a bit.
I'll I'll probably move it to a BRB screen.
Oh, okay.
So if you need to take a break, now would be a good time. I'm going to, like, go to the bathroom for a couple minutes, then
No,
run
I'm
an
just gonna
ad.
kick around for a few minutes. Alright.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Ah.
I don't know if chat will be able to hear me when I'm...
Okay. I'm back. Where's my other controller?
Welcome back.
Where is my other controller? There it is. Hello, I'm back. Yes, I got some water. I got some spare batteries in case my controller dies midstream.
Hey, good.
So,
Oh yeah, yeah, so go ahead.
I have this really, really annoying habit where I will bring something up and I'll talk about it for a moment and then I'll get distracted and immediately forget and then remember like an hour later and like feel really guilty because I never finished the thought. So you
Right.
asked me what my favorite Touhou song was.
Right.
I think the answer to that is maybe Frozen Capital of Eternity.
You have to give it a listen at some point. You might have to send me that one.
I'm also quite partial to Pure Furies.
I gotta listen to like more Touhou songs because I know some of the bigger names, but like I don't know a ton of them. But I have sort of two that really stick in my mind a lot. The first one I didn't even know was a Touhou song for a while. I don't know why, but it's called Desert Years. I don't think it's an official Touhou song, but it's like a slight remake of one. It's like a 10-minute long song. I adore it. It's so good. I'll have to send it to you.
I think my first exposure to Touhou music, beside the whole like Ron Ron Ru thing. Do you know what I'm talking about by that, by the way?
No, not in the slightest.
Oh, it's like ancient internet stuff. It was this Japanese McDonald's commercial where like Ronald McDonald is sitting on a bench and he goes like, not like he doesn't cough. Sorry. He just goes like ran ran roo, and like someone remixed that to "You and Owen Was Her."
Okay, I think I have heard about that before. Okay.
Yeah, again, it's like ancient internet stuff. So that was probably my first exposure. But like, second, I think a friend showed me like a playlist that was just like a bunch of Touhou fan games with like their music, and I would just listen to that a lot. I think one of the ones I listened to the most was like, I think a remix of a Mystic Square song, although I don't really know. Oh, that reminds me, another favorite is Vanishing Dream from Touhou 3.
I feel like I've heard that song before. It's been long enough that I don't remember, but I feel like I've heard that one before.
It's a really obscure one. Like, of course, anything before EOSD is going to be kind of obscure.
Yeah, I mean, the first Touhou game was a weird, like, whack-a-stick game, so understandable. It's a weird
Sometime,
series.
maybe, like, when I'm not streaming, I should take you into, like, a video world and just, like, throw up some Touhou remixes.
Not a bad idea. I could throw some of mine, too.
Yeah, sure,
I
that
know
would be a
another
good
one.
idea.
Fucking Koishi's theme. I know it's Koishi's theme. There's a fair few remixes of that song, but I remember 514 was really good.
Okay, Koishi's theme?
I would have guessed it's like Koishi's theme. I don't know why.
There are some Touhou songs that I, like, kinda like, but kinda don't, and Koishi's is one of those.
Fair.
I really like the, I don't know what the right word for this is, like, the chorus of it? But, like, the rest of the song, it just kind of feels like grating to me.
That's fair. I'd have to like. Probably depends on the exact version. I like those remixes and shit, but yeah, I'd have to listen to the bass one again. I probably would get annoyed with the bass ones because a lot of the bass ones aren't. They're good bass lines, but it's all like chiptune shit, and it's not as great. It's not as great to a degree. I think if I remember rightly, it's been a while. But I love the remixes of the songs more than the actual songs. What I mean.
When I think of Koishi's theme, there's of course that really good bit that goes like no 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 no. But like the part that really gets me that I don't like is the one that just goes like da-na-na, 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 da-na-na.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I vaguely got you.
Yeah, like
Fair.
I don't know how good that sounds on stream.
I
Probably
mean,
not
yeah,
very.
you're trying your best to recreate it. It's fine.
First Touhou is
Yeah.
basically a block breaker. Yes, and it was cursed because
Yes.
you could not move up and down.
It's a very strange thing to learn about after knowing about like playing Touhou 6 to a degree. But
It
no.
was very experimental before it decided it wanted to be like a full bullet hell.
Yeah.
Like the first game was a block breaker, and then the second game was kind of a bullet hell, and then
Also,
the
if I
third one
remember
was
the
a
lore,
versus.
if I remember the lore right, the first game's lore is that you go to hell to commit genocide against all of demons because they fucked with
Maybe.
your village. I
I
think that was
think
the. I'm pretty sure it's
lore-wise,
the
the first
lore.
5 games are not canon.
I mean, yeah, the problem they're not canon, but like I think that was the original lore. Is someone fucked with Rimu's village? She's going to commit genocide against all demons because of that. Which, yeah, it's kind of fitting for Remo, except more extreme than usual.
Like, also, a lot of the like fights in Touhou are supposed to be like play fighting, but like in Touhou 2, Reimu's just like, "Ha, take that! Oh, she's not moving. I guess I'll bury her."
That sounds about right, yeah.
Like, she's just brutal.
Oh, Remo was originally like I think the joke originally was Remo is basically Doomslayer, but it's Red Shrine Maiden instead of like in full armor with a shotgun.
I guess so, yeah.
Because she would just kill all of hell for basically nothing.
That reminds me. Have you seen Koichi Komeiji's Heart-Throbbing Adventure?
I have not, I don't think.
Okay, it's cursed. But it's also, like, oddly fascinating.
Hmm.
It's like, part of the time it looks like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, and the rest of it is just,
Right.
like, either bafflingly strange, horrifying, or beautiful. Like, it
At
starts
least,
off as just
oh,
like a Touhou creepypasta, and it just, like, goes absolutely fucking bonkers.
I mean, it's Toho. If you're gonna do Toho creepypasta, do it fun. Make it weird. That's the fun part of it. Toho is meant to be weird and like out there.
Mr. Hat is my friend. He helps me to relax.
Fair enough. Also, someone asked in the question, oh hey, oh
What
Sedra,
story
what
have I written that I
story?
am most
Yeah,
proud
thank you.
of? I don't know. I would say Seal Flower Haven, but I don't think it's aged very well. I think it's important to me because it helped me get back into writing. But other than that, I don't know. I'm kind of fond of my characters' backstories.
I kind of get that. I don't think I've ever written like a full story for my characters' backstories, but just about every single one has like fairly detailed stories to them to a degree. I think, at least I would say so. The funny is the one that doesn't is Alexandra because she is a shitpost, but yeah. She's the one everyone
I'm no
likes,
stranger
so
to shitposty characters, honestly.
she's the one everyone likes, so she doesn't need a traumatic backstory, unlike everyone
I like
else.
her. And
Yeah,
like,
everyone likes her.
do you
She's great.
do you know Sedra's backstory by chance?
No, you've not
Oh
told me.
god, that's a long story. It's in the. I had a
Brief,
bit of it in
brief.
my I had a bit of it in my anniversary stream. I just touched on the backstory a little bit, and like part of me
Right?
wants to save it for like a VTuber lore video, but I don't know if or when I will ever make that. But in short, Cedra's a shameless self-insert.
Yes, I remember that part. Did you have more to it?
Yes.
People
So
NPCs have full backstories because I'm a madman. Hell yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
honestly, sometimes I just design characters to be like background NPCs, and then I fall in love with the design and make them a full character.
That's fair. I can
Anyway,
kind of get that.
Cedra's backstory is pretty much just like I'll try and summarize this as best as possible, but like she has a near-death experience. She falls into a coma dream. In that dream, she is a pretty Legion Green Lady, and she has 9 daughters. And then she wakes up from the coma and learns how to cast magic, and then tries to build a magic spaceship, and she blows herself up, and then she ends up in MSFI.
Yeah, okay, that kind of sounds about right.
That is as little
The
detail as
most
I can
out
give.
there, the most out there part is the 9 daughters part, but otherwise, that opening sounds like exactly like you, and the rest of it sounds like, yeah, that's an MSFI thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, death as backstory is kind of standard for it,
That's
even though
literally
it's
how
like
the comic opens. Yeah.
it's technically not actual death because it just happens like right before they were supposed to die anyway. But like, it's effectively death, like
Yeah.
from everyone else's perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good stuff. Oh, hey, thank you for the gifted sub. That wasn't
Oh
given to
yeah,
me, but I'm
thanks.
thanking you. Thanking you for Sedra's sake. I
Yeah,
can't words.
I would thank for that more often, but like, I was mentioning like I do things a little differently than most streamers. I don't really have on-stream celebrations for that sort of thing. I don't have like alerts.
Right.
I feel like it would kind of like break the immersion if you're watching like I want it to be like sort of like if you want to watch the VODs by themselves, I don't want it to be too distracting. Because
Fair, I
I don't know about
suppose.
you, but when I'm watching people's VODs and it's just like, like, whoa, yo guys, I just want to let you know that we have a tier 3 subscription from this man. And it's like, that just feels really obnoxious to me.
I
But I
I
appreciate
focus
it
more
very much. Thank
on
you very much.
I focus it more on being a stream first, then a VOD second, because I don't think a lot of people watch VODs, but that's just me. But at the same time, it's more of a I want to celebrate like I want to make it a spectacle to a degree. I want to make something flashy that people will like go, oh, that's cool. But I want to make something unique. I don't want to put like Twitch standard emotes up there kind of thing, if that makes sense. I want to make my own shit at
Fair
some
enough,
point,
yeah.
but I also don't get enough attention yet, so it doesn't fucking matter.
One thing that I am absolutely adamant on is I do not, under any circumstances, want my viewers to be able to play sound effects.
I can understand that, yes.
A lot of people do that. I am not cool with that. I will not allow that.
I get that, yeah.
That makes some people upset. I just think it's for the best.
Yeah, no, again, I get it. I'm with you on this one. There are very few streamers who make good VODs. Well, Cedric can be one of them. Watch her VODs.
Yeah.
I can't point when I have my menu open.
Oh, excuse me. Um. I try to make an effort to put a good amount of work into uploading my VODs. Have you seen my
Yeah.
VODs channel?
No, no, I haven't.
Find it.
Someday.
Oh, okay. Look,
I don't watch a lot. I
I
don't watch
will.
VODs.
You don't have to watch any of them. My point is,
The thumbnails.
I put work into them because I make custom thumbnails for all of them.
Right.
And if you just like look at the channel, there is going to be like some amount of effort that is put into the uploads other than just like VOD, this date, whatever. I sort of upload them in sort of a let's play format. I have a thumbnail on the video that is either a shit post or relevant to something that happened in the stream. Usually it's a shit post that's relevant to something that happened in the stream. If I
That's
can't
fair.
figure out any of that, I'll usually just take a screenshot.
That's fair.
But
Yeah.
I just have that plus the overlay that has like little sprite of Sedra on it and like Legion E tree and like then I have the game logo and then I have a number, which is whatever part it
Right.
is.
Okay.
I think that's fine. Like
Yeah.
I mostly just get the format from Vinesauce because I watch Vinesauce most of the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
It
Well,
works.
yeah, you kind of people learn by kind of copying each other, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
It works
yeah.
pretty well. Yeah.
I've told Vinny outright that he is one of my main inspirations for becoming a streamer, and he's just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I'm sure he likes hearing that because he means he inspired someone.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not friends with Vinny by any means, but like I've done some fan
Yeah.
art for him, and I've sent him
Mm,
like a encouraging email before, and I've like said a couple things that are nice about him, and he appreciates. He's really chill.
mm, mm.
Cedra, do you prefer fantasy or sci-fi? I prefer fantasy, but sci fantasy is the best, obviously.
See, I'm the one insane person out of everyone that I know that prefers sci-fi like a lot.
I mean,
I get really bored of like Dungeons and Dragons type of like fantasy shit. That's so boring to me.
okay,
Because
but
it's all
fantasy is so much
done.
cooler if you have spaceships.
I don't like what's the fucking D&D version of that? I
Spelljammer?
hate that. Yeah, I don't like Spelljammer at all.
Oh.
I find it incredibly boring.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the D&D game I'm in right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never clicked with Spelljammer at all.
I'm playing Sedra,
Whee!
and the rest of the party seems to like her. I have a very funny story about that. I don't think I told it on my last stream, but the last time I played D&D, we were sort of storming a like anti-air like upper orbit security system for a casino planet, and we were breaking into the computer core to try and shut it down, and there were like already goons there waiting for us. So we start fighting, and the computer core is like cheering them on because it's like an AI.
Right.
Now, I believe the computer is called like the High Altitude Security System, and so it's run by the HAS OS. And you don't hassle the HAS OS.
Right.
Yes, it had a David Hasselhoff personality.
Oh, okay.
Taking a page right out of Kung Fury with that one.
Oh, fair.
Didn't anyone ever tell you not to hassle the Hoff 9000? Oh,
Didn't
Hoff
they make like a
9000,
second Kung Fury as well?
I heard they're making one.
No, I thought they already made one.
I don't think it's out yet. I think they're still making it. Anyway, I only had 2 turns that session, but they were really, really cool turns. The first turn, I kind of just like sent an arcing lightning blast that hit like 4 people, and then I like healed someone for a lot of damage.
Okay.
Not that bad, but I think one of the guys I attacked, decided to, on a second turn, use wild shape to turn into a bear. Because he was a druid. And on my second turn, I was just like, hey! I'm going to become the world's fastest poacher.
Right.
So what I did is I cast a spell on him to polymorph him into an object, and I chose a bearskin rug.
Nice. That's pretty good.
So I just transformed him into a rug, and he failed the save by so much. He was just like, okay, I'm a rug now.
Much as I love
fantasy fatigue
stuff,
is real, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's 100% me. I've played so much fucking D&D 5th edition and seen so many fantasy movies, TV shows, animes, mangas, so on. It's so boring these days. You can't do anything interesting with fantasies. Everyone does the exact same fucking thing. Thing is, I never got into the aesthetics of like plate armor and like wizards and funny hats. Never.
Bring back orbs.
No, not even orbs. I don't like orbs either. I'm the insane person who loves pike and shot. Early modern stuff is so fucking peak. And nobody ever does that because everybody forgets it exists. Because for America, that was pilgrims and that was it. That's all America had at the time. And for Europe, it was a fucking mess. Nobody enjoyed. Except for like maybe France because they're kicking everyone's asses.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person in the world that still likes like really corny high fantasy stuff, but I really like really corny high fantasy stuff.
The problem is everybody likes high fantasy stuff. That's what I'm saying because that's all that exists.
That does not line up with my experience. From what I've seen, everyone is just obsessed with dark fantasy.
I mean, okay, there's dark fantasy as well, but there's still a lot of high fantasy shit out there too. I feel like I can't like think of some cases, but I swear it's become such an oversaturated market.
That's what I keep hearing.
More grungy because that's just like the era where we're in. We're at the tail end of everything had to be dark and moody, and we're still kind of feeling the after effects of that. So we haven't gone back to like the full bright stuff yet, but
okay, yeah, that's more what I've experienced because from what I've seen, people tend to shy away from stories that are like, you know, classic like light versus darkness, good versus evil. Like, you know, evil wizard wants to summon the dragon to take over the kingdom stuff because like I like that.
I have a really out there thing to say that is very depressing but very real, and it is entirely because of 2001, the American incident. 100%. I'm not even joking. When that happened, everyone realized
summon the dragon to date.
What? Want to summon dragons today? Yes. I can agree with that one at least. That one's good. Nice where I really kicked off the Dark Fantasy Blitz past decade. Yes, kind of.
I could never get into Game of Thrones.
Neither could I. Honestly, I don't like fucking medieval fantasy shit anymore. It's driving me insane. I used to love it when I was younger because I love dragons, but now I just don't care. I love dragons still. I cannot deal with fucking medieval fantasy. It drives me insane. It's part of the reason why I can't give a shit about medieval history either. Honestly, it's just not interesting the slightest. I like some more sci-fi stuff. I think that's cool. I like my neon glowy shit. That's my brain. But yeah,
Overall, though, how do you feel about Mahou Galaxy?
I haven't gone too far into it, and honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to.
Oh.
It's a weird mix of a lot of things, but it's not quite my vibe.
I just sort of like the whole smorgasbord, like sci-fi and fantasy stuff.
I just don't like
It's like
fantasy stuff these days in
it's
general.
like
So I can't
elves
get
are
into it.
cool. It's like elves are cool, but like elves and spaceships are even cooler for me.
I don't like elves in the first place is the problem.
I think elves get too much hate, honestly.
I think I just don't like them. I don't have a good excuse. I just don't like them. I mean that more in the specific sense of like I don't like elves. I just don't like elves. I mean that more in the sense of like yeah, you can stick elves and spaceships together and it makes it more interesting, but I just don't like the elves in the first place. I don't like the fantasy part in the first place. When you stick that onto something I kind of do like, it just doesn't work for me.
Wasn't your first character an elf, Sedra? Yeah, actually, he was. Although I don't really like care that much for him anymore. He's still like pretty important as far as like my development goes. Cause like
Sci-fi, I feel like it becomes sloppy form of fantasy. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, with sci-fi, the problem with that is like the problem with sci-fi is that whenever someone tries to explain something, they get into pseudoscience. And they always over-explain it, and it's almost always wrong, and someone almost always dissects it. Whereas with fantasy, it's just like, it's magic.
So
it's magic. I ain't gotta explain tits.
There are two ways to go about it that I think are both interesting in their own right, but also kind of I don't know. There's a few ways to go about it. So either you go far end, you go Star Trek shit, where you explain everything in detail, and it's just kind of annoying and obsessive. I find interest in having like a logical explanation for everything, but I don't really care all that much unless it's something super interesting. Like the closest I have is Halo, which is a bit further down the scale, but is logical in more sensible ways. Like it's not explaining every nut and bolt to how it works. It's very much, yeah, we fire giant tungsten rods because that's what makes sense for us. That's how we fight. And then we're getting screwed because we're fighting aliens with giant ships, shields, and plasma turrets. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't need to explain that because it just makes logical sense.
I really need to play more Halo.
Sorry?
I really need to play more Halo.
I love Halo lore.
I finished Reach, and I got halfway through Combat Evolved.
Combat Evolved is rough. I'm gonna be real. It's an old game. It's rough. It did not age gracefully.
No prizes for guessing which level I gave up on.
Oh God, are you stuck in the library?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I don't really care what combat. I've played it a few times just to play it, but like I couldn't get into it too much myself. I loved Halo 3 when I was younger. That was my like brain rot game.
Yeah, I played that all the time with my brother.
Halo 3 is so fucking good. I love the story of Reach. I like the like aesthetics and theme of it. I don't like playing Reach a lot because it feels a bit painful.
Is it because it has sprint?
Explain it. Sorry?
Is it because it has sprint?
That's part of it, but that's not the entire reason of it. It doesn't feel right. Like it feels so much more worn out to it. Like it feels more like it's every fight feels longer than it needs to be, if that makes sense. Because everything is like tankier. I don't know, I like some of the guns. I don't like how the game plays. That's about it. I don't have a good explanation.
Reggie wants to know, in your opinion, what makes an elf good versus a bad elf?
I don't like elves.
Like, period.
Yeah, I just don't like them.
You're not a fan of the pointy-eared leaf lovers?
Not really. I've not seen like a super interesting take on elves. I just don't enjoy them as a general concept, but that's just because 90% of takes on them are the same thing to a degree, and they're all usually pretentious.
I can get the pretentious thing, honestly.
Yeah, that's one of the bigger sticking points. And if they're not pretentious, it's everyone else being pretentious of them. Like if you find someone who's a really big fan of elves, they're usually kind of pretentious. Not
I
every
mean, I was a
time,
really
but
big
there's a
fan of
good few.
elves, but I just sort of, like, graduated from elves because I find, like, other races to be more interesting.
Kind of ditto, yeah.
Like, dark
I
elves at the very least. They're like, ooh, dark-skinned beauty.
they're they're in some cases just edgy elves. In other cases, they're just elves again. There's not really much difference unless you go like no, even like 40K and stuff, it's just edgy elves. They're the same fucking thing. I don't like them. I don't like Drakari. Drakari's boring as well. They're just edgy elves. But I will make the contradictory choice to say I kind of like dwarves, even though they're just kind of the same thing every time as well. But they're at least like a fun concept where it's just drunk guys building shit and having fun, usually.
Fair enough.
I have a bit more
Oh.
enjoyment with that because they can actually have fun and fuck around.
So, obscure bit of MSF High lore.
Hmm.
The second year, I think, history teacher is Professor Stoutbeard, who is
Right,
a big, military veteran. He's a dwarf from the Golden
right.
Alliance. Uh, Wraith once said, as a one-time offer, you can get out of a test by asking him, do dwarven women really have beards?
Right.
This works like once a year. He will explain to you that they are like really buff, and he'll just go into like an hour-long rant about how they're like buff and beautiful, and the only facial hair they have is whatever they tear off you with their mouth during an act of passionate lovemaking.
Hell yeah. Okay, I
And then the
appreciate
school
that.
bell will ring, and then you're home free.
Nice.
Oh, oh, sorry, I'm adjusting.
Okay, so hold on. Hold on. I got a few comments I gotta read. I already seen bloody level repeated 4 times. Oh yeah, sorry. The fuck thing about CE Common Evolved that I think is really interesting. So yeah, they have the library, which is the same level repeated 4 times, and the next few levels are literally playing the previous levels backwards. You can tell they ran out of budget by the end of it. Like it's very very evident. The only like the next
The
sort
saddest
of
thing is the library comes like right after the best level in the game.
yeah, and then after that you're just repeating that level, like not a joke.
The library,
Oh
as
no
far
no,
as I
not that
remembered it,
level.
was
Sorry.
just
Yeah, like after
from
the
what I
one where you
remember.
play. Sorry, go ahead.
From what I remember of the library, it was just like going through really tight corridors that were filled with flood, and like you get
Yes.
out of them, and then you just get sniped by rocket launchers,
Yes.
and it was just over and over and over again. And I was
My
on the second
favorite
highest difficulty.
my favorite shitpost about that, or my favorite thing, or like a stupid fun thing. I look into like randomly I look into speedrun stuff for no reason. I don't want to speedrun it. I just find it interesting. The library is like one of the worst levels to speedrun in gaming, aside from the first level of fucking C in general in that game. Terrible speedrun. And I find it really interesting how it works. But if you want to play CE like properly and just don't care too much about like the game's integrity at that point because you've played through most of what matters, play Cursed Halo. It's really fucking good.
I am
It makes the
very much
library
aware of Cursed Halo.
more bearable. It makes the library more bearable.
Oh, really?
They make it a shit post and they give you like a golf cart and a Sergeant Johnson with you.
Oh, one of the comments I remember seeing on the original Cursed Halo video was someone suggesting that at the end of the library, you put a locked door, and the key is under a mat at the start of the level, behind where you spawn.
I think what he did instead was he made the doors math puzzles.
Oh,
So
anyway, Bad
everyone
Elf
to
never took
come
off
to
the
come
same
and
way
see.
Bad Dragon did. I wonder why.
I dragons are hotter. That's my take.
Dwarves are
I
just
see
too
many
damn stoic for their own good.
I see many different fantasy games with many different takes on elves. I want to hear what you have to say about like different takes on elves because I don't believe you. Dwarf Fortress is one of my favorite
Usually when I
cities
see
in the
like
game.
Usually when I see like different takes on elves, you end up going the path of like Divinity Original Sin, where they're just like fucking lanky cannibals or something.
That's the most unique take I've seen, but it's still subject to them being pretentious cunts. Last I remember,
I guess.
I have to look into Divinity more. I haven't played Divinity, but that's vaguely what I recall.
Look, try and see things from my perspective. I like elves because they are pretty.
Yes, that's why most people like them.
Understanding.
Yeah, no, I agree. I understand why people like them. I just don't like them.
I like the whole thing of like elves are Art Nouveau and dwarves are at Art Deco. It just feels right to me.
That's a way to explain it. I'd have to look at. I don't even know what Art Nouveau is, so I'd have to look into that at some point. But
Art Nouveau is like curly, sort of swirly designs and stuff.
I'll have to look into it more to see more visual speaks. Art Deco is kind of cool. I
Yeah.
kind of like Art Deco. It's not bad.
I think I think the Elemental League in Mahou Galaxy has a lot of Art Deco inspired designs.
Dwarf Fortress's elves are technically plant people who eat people. Okay, that's kind of peak. I love Dwarf Fortress. I need to play Dwarf Fortress. I need to get into it proper, but fucking Dwarf Fortress is great.
I tried to get into Dwarf Fortress back in like
Well, I've tried to get into it a few times. It's
2012-ish,
not
maybe?
easy. It's not easy to get into.
They released it on Steam,
Yep.
but I'm still a little anxious because it is like super complex.
The only difference
Also,
between
you
Steam and the base
mentioned
version
that
is graphics. You get graphics for
I,
the Steam
I
version. That's about it.
I asked a question in the Mahou Galaxy questionnaire channel, and you were just like, "This channel is like reading Dwarf Fortress patch notes."
Yes. Have you seen the recent patch note that's been going around for Dwarf Fortress that everyone clowned on?
No, but I do remember one,
Right?
which I don't think was actually fixed. It was just like a bug report because what I remember is someone reported that like they kept randomly finding dead cats around. And so the devs looked into it, and it turned out that what happened was that the cats were like walking into bars and then licking their paws
Yes.
clean and then dying of alcohol poisoning from the liquor on the ground.
Yeah. I remember that one too. That one's fun. But the recent one that's come around, that's become like people have made it like a what an enigmatic saying or something goofy like that. It's babies are born believing unknown gods, which I think is such a fucking meta line. It's great.
Have you seen
Babies are
that
born
video by
worshiping
the
unknown gods. Thank you. That's peak. I fucking love that. That's so
Have you
good.
seen the Sims 3 patch notes video?
Yes, a couple times.
Sims in an elevator will no longer try to woohoo with a Sim who is on a different floor. It is
Yeah,
no
no,
longer
it's pretty
possible
good.
to try for baby with the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. I need to get into Dwarf Fortress though. Like proper. I've recently started one. The biggest thing is I just don't it just doesn't connect with me. I don't know how to explain it. Like I know the
My
whole point
most
is just to set your own goal and build and shit and like just how like be creative like Minecraft, but it doesn't connect with me.
The only experience I have with it is the Frederick Knudsen video, where he talks about the elephants.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah, he has like a several hour long video about Boat Murdered, which was a collaborative world project.
Okay.
Basically, they would have the world, and someone would like become the master of the world. They would become the new like overseer of the fortress, and like
Right.
a couple years would pass, and then they would pass it on to the next guy, and it
Right.
just turned into an absolute disaster. It became like the ultimate in Chesterton's fence.
Hmm.
You know
I have to look at.
Chesterton's
You have
fence,
to.
right?
No, I don't.
Chesterton's fence is a logical quandary that is to say, do not remove a fence without learning why it was put up to begin with.
That's a good bit. So is hospital patients and babies don't shut off the brains of people carrying
What?
Sorry, some of these are really good. I love reading fucking Dwarf Fortress patch notes.
You were
I think one
there
of
for
my
boat murder? Holy crap.
I think one of my favorite stories from Dwarf Fortress was what I heard ages ago, but it's such a like cool idea. It shows how like mechanically interesting Dwarf Fortress is. Was some guy sent some dwarves down to kill a legendary creature, but it had like disease riddled blood or something as part of its thing. And so when he had this dwarves come back, because of how his keep was set up, the dwarves would go through like a waterfall as they come back. And because dwarves tracked blood on their feet when they came in, it would wash the blood away downstream into the drinking water, and it started a plague through this whole fortress. Like that's so cool mechanically. Like fucking what? And there was also
It's
like a
so in
second.
depth.
There's also a second, very brief thing that Remy Down Under specifically mentions, where they tried to add an economy to Dwarf Fortress by doing it where you get a certain amount of gold that they pay into like at the start, where they pay to like people that do work, and eventually the economy becomes self-sustaining, and so they pay like each other and stuff. But I think it kept breaking down because it turned out they kept doing a capitalism where all the money went to like the 1%, nobody could afford anything. So they had to just remove the economy system at some point.
Oh, okay.
My husband
Where were we?
tracking, yes. Thank you.
You questioned Sedra's daughters earlier.
Yes, the 9 daughters thing you mentioned.
Yeah, in Sedra's dream, she was a Legion queen, and as such, she had 9 princesses. And
Right.
they're basically just like fragments of her psyche that just sort of split off and became their own personalities.
Okay.
And like they start off like that, but after she gets to MSF High, because of like the ambient magical aura of the place, they start to develop actual real souls.
Huh.
And so Sedra's
Right.
like primary character arc is finding a way to make them real.
Okay. Hmm.
And given how the rules of the setting works, the most likely scenario for that to happen is for Sedra to get very, very pregnant.
Right. Okay.
Um, Legion cannot reproduce normally. Again, they do this.
Right.
But Legion renewers have the ability to bring back dead Legion through a thing that they call the Ritual of Rebirth, which is just like sort of an artificial pregnancy.
Okay.
So I figure the most likely scenario for this is for once their souls are done cooking, they go into the other oven.
Hmm.
It
Okay.
sounds so weird when I talk about it like this.
I know people with pregnancy fetishes, so
Oh.
I've heard this stuff before.
Oh, Zerna wants to be converted. I don't want to get up, so I'm just going to fly the camera really close to me. So, this
All right.
is a new thing that I have. I'm not going to act out the whole thing, but I will.
Problem with dwarven economy wasn't capitalism. It was the fact that traders would create a net drain on the coin supply. Damn. Okay, that's actually really interesting. Fuck, I love hearing like people who have an interest in this shit and like talk about it, especially with fucking like something like Dwarf Fortress, which is insane. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking in the background. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress is great.
Where should we go with this
I hate
next?
getting
Because
to
I've been
it.
talking for like 2.5 hours now, and this is like, I don't know. It's like,
Hmm?
it's almost 3 a.m. for me.
Yeah, it is close to midnight for me. I do have work tomorrow, even if it's like midday work. I'll have to rant about like my characters another night at some point. We'll have to do this again.
Yeah, I'd love to have you on again. It's nice to have someone to like talk to, but I also needed to read chat more. I know I was like kind of ignoring it a lot of the times, or like a lot of the times I intended to read it, I got like wrapped up with you.
That's fine. I'm running chat in the background, trying to get your attention to some stuff as well when I can. I think it's nice to have someone in the background helping you.
Yeah, but
Thankfully, off tomorrow, not traveling for Thanksgiving. You'll definitely a viewer tomorrow if you stream again. I can't promise if I'll be on tomorrow. I have the same shift I did today, where I go from 11:30 to 8 my time. And I do have a shift the next day, but that one starts at 12, so I have a bit more time at night probably. But well, I need to charge all my shit because it's also nearly dead.
Also, that reminds me.
It's insanely windy out right now.
Since I mentioned
Not even
Skyrim
here.
earlier, I still need to beat Oblivion.
Oh yeah.
I started Oblivion.
That's the Oblivion remake happened.
I started a stream of Oblivion over a year ago, and I never finished the game.
From what I heard, the ending of Oblivion kind of sucks to get through anyway.
I mean, fair enough. Like,
understandable.
The last thing I did in Oblivion was Shivering Isles. I loved the Shivering Isles. But, at the point of the story I'm at, I have to sacrifice a Daedric artifact in order to continue the main story.
Right.
And people have told me that the best one to do that with is, I think, the Sanguine Rose. The problem is, I need to find the Sanguine Rose.
Right. I'm guessing it's not easy to find.
Now, if Tara were here, she would talk about Jesse Cox's playthrough of Skyrim, where he was doing the Sanguine Rose quest in that, and bungled it, and then finished it without realizing it.
Oh, so you can soft-lock yourself out of getting the actual item, right?
No, it's even worse than that. He just skipped all of the fun parts of the quest.
Oh.
Because the quest isn't really linear,
fair.
you can, like, complete it in any order you want. So, basically what happens is...
Okay.
Are you aware of that quest?
No.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Oblivion.
Skyrim.
I know what it is. I've never played it.
You said Oblivion,
really looked into anything about it. Oh, I thought you said Oblivion earlier.
I was talking about Oblivion earlier, but I was talking about the quest in Skyrim, where you get the
Okay,
Sanguine Rose.
Continue. I don't know much about Skyrim either.
Okay, so basically, after you hit a certain level, then in a random inn, the sky will show up and challenge you to a drinking contest. And if you do, you black out, and you just have to go all around the whole region, like, dealing with shit you did while you were drunk. It is, like, the funniest quest in the game.
Okay.
So the first thing they ask you to do is clean up the Temple of Dibella that you trashed. And apparently when Jesse Cox was playing it, he missed one piece of trash, gave up, and left. And then, like, something like 20 hours later, he just walks into the final part of the quest in a random, like, Radiant dungeon, and just, like, enters the ending of it, and is just like, oh, what? What the heck was that? And he missed every other part of the quest, where, like, you find out that you married a hag raven, that you, stole someone's goat and sold it to a giant. Like, it's a hilarious quest, and he just skipped all of it.
Fair. So I was in Sundred Skies. They create servile slave races called wildlings and ferals. They're symbiotically bonded with plant-like armor and have weird shit like spores. Okay, that's actually a kind of interesting take on elves. I gotta look into that at some point if I remember.
Oh yeah. People on stream aren't really going to get this, but I hope you liked my beats in the other instance I made yesterday.
Oh, yeah, no, it was nice to have in the background. I wasn't paying too much attention.
No, like, people were just talking, and I didn't know what to, like, put on. Like, I was just like, well, I've gotta have something playing, so I was just like, alright, this seems like a great time for obscure PS2 RPG music.
Because I was ranting about, like, War Thunder or someone, right?
Yeah,
the whole time, so I wasn't paying attention.
And people really liked it, as far as I could tell, so I should just, like...
Well, it wasn't bad.
I know I have, like, a really long playlist of, like,
nice.
video game music I like, but I should, like, probably put together, like, a sort of, like... I don't know, I should just, like, get some, like, casual music to play in, like, a VRChat instance at some point.
I have a Spotify playlist on I have a playlist on Spotify that is just, like, chill music that I think is copyright free that I put on from, like, stream, like, in the BRB setup screen stuff.
I really need to do that. Like, I'm getting really tired of having streams that are basically silent. Like this one!
It's not a bad idea.
We're just filling the space. This is effectively a podcast. I'm just sort of sitting down on the couch.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to do. But yeah, having some music in the background, you can definitely get some indie artist music in the background that's like not copyrighted, so you can just go with it. And hopefully the indie artists are like chill and like enjoy the music being played around. But I feel kind of bad. I always feel kind of bad that I'm playing like an indie artist thing somewhere, but like I don't know. I like their music and I want people to hear it.
A lot of them are really cool about it, to be fair.
Yeah, I hope people like listen to their music more when I play it, but like I don't know for sure if that'll happen. I always feel a bit weird about it.
I'm going to stand up now.
Kobolds are just baby dragons. You can evolve them into a dragon over the course of a campaign. Okay. And I don't know much about fucking Legend of Zelda. I don't really care too much about it personally, but that's just me. I know Sedra's a big fan.
Yep. I think everybody should play
Yeah,
Ocarina of Time. It's really important to me.
Didn't even mute when I coughed. Whoops. I always forget I can't mute when I'm in the menu.
I'm going to shift the camera over to the side of it. If you would like, I would like you to come over here and we can get a snapshot that we can use for the thumbnail. Okay.
Oh yeah, people get to hear my annoying voice the entire time.
They get to hear my annoying voice too. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Oh, mine's so much worse. Are you kidding?
Okay, let me get a good this'll do. So actually, I think I'd like my eyes to be open for this.
Happens.
Okay, say cheese. I'll get another one.
Hopefully it turned out well.
Like a different angle.
Woo!
That works. Actually, I think that's the same exact pose I did like the last time I did one. Let me do one more. My hand was like going into your belly. One more time.
Oh.
Okay, that's good.
My arm was freaking on that one. Oh. Micro snouts.
Fake fuzzy pickles.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. When I was playing Earthbound for the first time, I had no shortage of jokes for that guy. I said that it was weird that he was going around taking random unsolicited pictures of children. I'm just like, what do you think he does with all those?
Oh yeah.
What do you think he does with those? He goes home, he looks at them,
We try not to question
pickle.
it. Try not to question it too much.
Anyway, I think I'm going to end the stream, like, now-ishly.
Yeah.
I'll end on a raid
Obviously.
because I've actually got a good amount of viewers this time. Thank you, everybody who showed up. This has been a wonderful experience. I have just had a lot of trouble deciding what to stream lately. Also, my mouth is stuck open.
Yeah, you probably put on one of your face toggles or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward. But
it happens.
Anyway,
have a good night.
Good night, everybody. I was trying to think of something to stream, and all I could really think of was VRChat.
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah. Good luck with your grinding Knights of the Round Dragon. Let's see who's live right now. Oh, nobody I follow is live right now.
Yeah, it is in the middle of the night, to be fair.
Yes, to be fair, yes.
You might skip raid one night, not the worst fate.
I can skip raid. It is like 3 a.m. I can just stop.
Yeah. Or you just put on your like end screen and just like say goodnight to everyone. Have a good time.
I don't actually have an end screen.
Oh. Weird. I might be insane having an end screen even though I don't really use it.
I don't know, I just never really saw the point of one. I usually just like if I wanna like not have something on the screen, I would usually just like be talking, but I guess I'm just like oh well. Thank you guys.
Fair.
I'll have to think of something else to stream sometime soon. Maybe Oblivion, maybe some other game. I want to stream Sleeping Dogs at some point. Anyway, going to stop the recording now, and have a good night, everybody.
Bye.